Hey all, J-Man here. I just want to tell you about beardedshirts.com. It's a great place to get a lot of cool superhero shirts and other merchandise. You can scroll, they've always got sales on. As you can see, they've got these really cool print all over shirts, which I really love. That's Eddie, the founder of the site. And if you're looking for stuff, all you got to do is you click on the search here and you can type in all over. And that's going to show you the all over prints, which are really, really cool. Look at that. You got Legion of Superheroes, you got Brave and the Bold, you got JSA, you got Superman, Green Lantern, Wonder Woman, all kinds of stuff. So check out beardedshirts.com. Hello, Legionnaires. Welcome to the second last episode of Fantastic Fridays. It's been great going through this run here. Jack Kirby, of course, with Stan Lee. So tonight's going to be good. We got 4 more issues to cover, and then next week we got 4 more. And then I'll tell you what's going on after that. But before we do get to it, let's talk about this Monday. We got the Legion live stream, 3 more Legion of Superheroes stories. And there's going to be a gap. Once Superboy ends, we're going to do Karate Kid, all 15 issues in just one stream. I've been reading it. It's absolutely friggin' awesome. I'm loving Karate Kid. Clobby liked it too, but he was a little bit like, well, I don't know if you guys will like it. But hell yeah, I'm loving it. So we're going to do Karate Kid in one. But we're going to finish off there's a couple more streams left of Superboy. And then there's going to be one stream where there's just 2 comics, and we're just going to talk about our favorite characters and some of the things that we like about the Legion and that kind of a thing. Then we'll do Karate Kid, and then once Karate Kid is done, we'll be fully into the Legion of Superheroes self-titled book, starting with 260, which is the first one of its. And we did cover the volume 1 kind of thing that they had, where we talked a little bit about that before, so we're not going to cover that again. Tuesday is Super God Master Force, Transformers Super God Master Force. When did the Japanese fully take over Transformers? I don't know. Could it have been when they retitled it Super God Master Force? If that's not an anime title, then I don't know what is. I watched the first 3 episodes, and there's zombies. The Decepticons raid a morgue and resurrect humans and have zombies in episode 2. This is episode 2 of Transformers. I didn't see any zombies in Michael Bay's movies, so maybe Michael Bay didn't watch Super God Master Force, but I'm watching it, and it's awesome. And I also got my Metal Hawk ready to go for that stream as well. Brought him out. So, and then next Friday, of course, is the final Fantastic Friday, where we're covering the last 4 issues that Jack Kirby was involved in. We're not covering, I can't remember if it was 106 or 108, 108 maybe. We're not covering that. Clobby did not want that one covered, so it's not going to happen. The week after that is the end of October, so we're going to do Imperious Rex, and D-Bud can join if you want to. You can let me know if you want to join same time, where we're going to go through everything that came out in December of 1961. So we're going to look at every comic that came out in December 1961, and we'll do January 62, and we'll just do how many we can before we have to log off. So probably cover three months or so of that. Then after that, starting November 1st, we will then do Earth's Mightiest Fridays, which will be the Avengers. So there you go. Okay, let's thank the Legionnaires so we can get going here. Dan, Sean, Stephen, Brennan, thank you guys. You guys are the first ones. Mark D with a C, thank you. RR, thanks so much, buddy, for all your super chats and your support. I really appreciate it. Philip, thanks for commenting on all those Star Trek videos and all that stuff. Thank you. S-Von82, that's Scotty. Scotty was here last Tuesday where we talked about Dazzler, the graphic novel, which is actually pretty good, Dazzler, the movie. Digger Jim, of course, thank you. Mark from Legion of Comics, I appreciate you, man. And Quagnar. And, of course, our legendary, lifelong, forever Legionnaire, our good friend Mike Alonso, better known as Clobberin Times. We're doing this to complete what he wanted to complete. So we're doing this to have this at least done. And we're happy to do it, man. We miss you, buddy. Okay. Let's bring in the boys so we can get her going. Oh, I didn't add you. What happened? That was weird. I clicked. You didn't click, right?
No.
Okay, because I thought I clicked it, it didn't register. That was weird.
Oh, that's weird. Yeah,
that was super weird. Okay, we're back from technical difficulties. You know what I have? I actually have this.
You need the tone too.
We need the tone. I know. I got to get the tone.
Bars and tone.
I remember when TV would end. It would just. It's like TV finished. It's like, and then they play. They had the Canadian flag, and they play the music and the anthem, and you'd be like, "All right, that's it for TV. That's it.
Yeah.
TV's done."
And then that would come up, but like we're too young to remember the test pattern, which was the circle, and there's like maybe an Indian head or something like that in there. Yeah.
Oh, I got to find that.
That's old. Yeah.
All right, let's bring in Mr. Fancy Pants.
Well, hello, Mr. Fancy Pants.
I'm not even wearing pants.
Oh my gosh. And I just saw Terrifier 3 today. that could be Terrifier 4.
Okay, well, I'm wearing shorts. Okay, I'm not.
Oh, okay.
Not like I'm okay.
It's like, whoa, where's my oh my. Let's say hello to everybody who's been patiently waiting here. Joe Dog was here first. Thank you, man. You got John Burns. I got it too. I have those as well. Clobberin times. Yeah, everyone can put a CT in the chat. We can start doing that right away. I don't know if there's going to be many opportunities. I feel like there isn't as many opportunities this week. There's some. Yeah, there is. Yeah. Also, next time when you come for an open talk or something special, you can put a clip from Spider-Man the animated series. Can I put a clip from Spider-Man? I'll see if I can find one. FK was here. Oh, FK, you're back to your real name. That's good to know. Back from Friday night. Nice. God, you hate Jack Black now. Well, okay. I liked Jack Black up until a certain point, and then I didn't really care for him. I don't know when that point was. I can't pinpoint it, but I do like Tenacious D, the movie. That's a super funny movie. And I also like School of Rock.
School of Rock. I like Be Kind Rewind with Mos Def.
Oh yeah.
No, that's cool. No one talks about it. Yeah.
Tropic Thunder too, of course.
Tropic Thunder, yeah.
Yeah.
Or who else? Classic Comics is here. How's it going? Hail. D-Bud is in the chat as well. Star Wars Purist. Hey, what's going on? Oh, I was watching some of Star Wars Purist the other day. Let's get his channel up in the chat here.
Yeah, they're awesome, man. It's what we like, all the cool comics just go through it, right?
Yeah. So let me get you in the chat here. Hold on a second. I'm gonna say I'm gonna call you SWP, so I don't have to type it all out. There's his channel, and I think I saw Chris here too. Yeah, Chris is here once. I may as well go to get his link in there as well. What did I click on? I have no idea. Go to channel. There we go. All right, let's get Chris's. Let's say comic. Now, Comic Vet's channel is the link to Chris's channel is in every video I do. So it's in the description, so you don't really have to go from here. But anyways, hey, Chris, thank you so much. D-Bud is here. RR, how's it going, dude? Kung Fu Panda. Oh, I like Kung Fu Panda. My wife loves the Kung Fu Panda movies. The test pattern, yeah.
Bars and tone, we used to call it, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so that is everybody who wants to acknowledge that they're here. And because there's a lot of times I see a lot of people and it's more than
workers, that's fine. You're working or you're doing something. Yeah.
Oh, this is very I just posted a Terrifier video, my review of part 3 1 hour ago, and I have 90 views. What?
That's for information on it.
I was like the first person in Canada to go see Terrifier to see Terrifier 3. I may or may not have skipped work early and said I wasn't feeling well. Maybe. It's not for sure.
Now we know no one from J-Man's work watches this.
Yeah, for sure. No. Even if they did, there's what are you going to do? It's a long weekend.
Work early and nobody said a thing.
That's true. Also, it's Thanksgiving for us in Canada, so it's long weekend. I mean, nobody's even there. I came back, there was like 2 emails or something. I'm like, okay,
just skipping out early.
Everyone skipped out.
Well, yeah, my office may have like an alternate Friday for a lot of people, so it's half empty on Fridays anyway.
Oh yes, there you go. Yeah, yeah. So I mean, it is what it is. All right, let's take a look at Fantastic Four 95. Sean, you want to do the credits?
Yeah, Fantastic Four, volume only, number 95. This is cover dated February 1970, but came out November 18th, 1969. This was penciled and plotted by the great Jack Kirby, inked by Joe Sinnott. The colorist is uncredited, lettered by Artie Simic, and edited by Stan Lee. It's been a lot of these where the colorist is uncredited. I don't know why, but
Yeah, they just didn't. They didn't color the. They didn't have the colorist in the credits for many years.
Yeah.
It wasn't. I don't think until the 70s.
this is before like Many Hands and all that stuff, right? Where they'd have pseudonyms.
Oh, Many Hands were inkers. That was like
Yeah.
a group of inkers, but
Oh, okay, yeah.
the colorist just normally wasn't in the credits at this time.
Okay.
At least in the printed ones.
Yeah.
All right. If the FF fails, it means WW3. Uh-oh.
Again,
Man. Tomorrow, World War III. Introducing the man called Monocle. Probably, if you're making a list of Marvel Legends figures that absolutely must have to complete your collection, you might not include
Monocle?
this guy.
The man called Monocle?
The man called Monocle. The man from Monocle.
From what I read, I think in the Jack Kirby Collector, is that this character kind of was created by Stan, not Jack.
Oh,
Jack kind of went, "Oh, gee, I'm kind of running out of ideas. Can you give me something to work on?" And so that's and I kind of got that impression when reading the story that it's not quite a Kirby-like character.
No. Well, he's very off because he's not, an armored god or something like that. That's more Jack's speed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like a more fantastical character.
Well, yeah, there's not a whole lot to this character.
No.
Nice. Thank you.
And he's gonna.
Yeah, I mean, he's just here. He's just like I thought he would. You know what I actually thought would happen? I thought he would like reveal some power suit, like or something or whatever. It's like nope,
no,
he's just
a spy.
He's just Monocle Man
with a new track ray, as we'll see.
New
I mean, the action, it's got nice action in it, but the main villain's kind of weak.
Yes.
He just shoots a gun. And what's the name of that movie, Laser Blast, where the guy?
Oh, I love Laser Blast. I hope there's not.
And he starts shooting.
There better not be a negative comment after saying, "Do you remember Laser Blast?" Because I love Laser Blast. That's a great movie.
It's a nostalgic movie for me. Yeah.
Yeah, it's great. That was the first Laserdisc that my other friend Sean bought.
There's a Laserdisc? Good God.
Laserdisc, Laser Blast. He's like, this just worked all out. Like, it's just like, yeah.
Ooh.
It's a full moon kind of a thing. It's a pretty cool movie.
Yeah.
I just ordered all 5 Silent Night, Deadly Nights collector's editions on Blu-ray, so those are coming in.
Oh, crap. Oh,
my God, buddy! Hell yeah. Oh, Classic Comics. Why are not people subscribed to you? This is a crime. Oh my God. Guys, let's subscribe to Classic Comics. The guy saw Laser Blast in the theater. Are you kidding me right now? Are you? Oh my God. Subscribe to this guy. It's a crime. Right. Okay, so the Monocle. He is the Monocle.
Yes.
And I mean, he reveals he's a spy.
He's
there to start World War III. He's at the UN, and he's got his new track ray, and hidden. It's actually his camera.
His plan is like, there's back then World War III just meant nuclear war, and so he's like, there'll be this nuclear war, and I'll be safe inside my bunker. And when the dust settles, I'll come back up and I'll rule the world. It's like, yeah, that's not how that works, buddy. It's like you can't farm anything anymore. You can't. It's like there's no food. What the hell's wrong with you?
The primitive intellect wouldn't understand nuclear weapons and Fallout and things.
He didn't play Fallout. He didn't play Fallout 3 and 4 and all that.
Yeah.
You're going to rule over a bunch of feral ghouls.
Yeah, it's like, I don't think you thought out this plan very much, Monocle. Shut up. Anyway.
Well, they have their car
It's a
here.
sand plot. That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the monocle is cutting off circulation to his brain or something.
Oh, my mouse is being all weird again. This sometimes. Oh my god. Yeah, it's like completely messed up. All right.
Yeah, at least it's working. My router decided to die on me Tuesday.
Oh,
So I had to get another router.
that sucks. It's like I hate tech. I hate tech problems. All right, so
this tech though, I love
Yep.
the Fantastic car. It's the first time you kind of see the side doors on it in that front section where Reed and Sue get in.
yeah,
And they're very
I don't ever
practical
recall
looking.
seeing that in the others.
Yeah. And they're
And
very
then,
practical looking tires too. It's
Yeah.
like-
And then and of course the sidecar becoming a separate plane.
it's a different.
Love this Fantastic car.
yeah, this one looks wicked.
Yeah.
FK just sent me the Mystery Science Theater version of Laser Blast. I'm not gonna watch it. I don't like Mystery Science Theater. I like the real movies. I don't like their making fun of it or whatever. It's like I like the real. I either might make fun of it on my own or I love the movie. And in Laser Blast's case, I love it. Same with your. Okay. So yeah, fantastic car. You got the new car. Boom! They got nailed immediately here. They just took this thing out. Can't even take your fantastic car out these days, and some a-hole, has to shoot at you. Sue's got the
Jazz hands.
jazz hands. Nice little nice city though. That's
Oh yeah,
cool.
nice cityscape. You've got the ferry there.
Yeah, that's cool.
Kirby knew what he was drawing.
Inked by Joe Sinot, right? Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
And not the eraser. The eraser.
No. Oh no. No more Vinny in this run.
Okay. Yeah.
Don't worry. It's just
So
Sanat and Jacoya.
We saw this on the cover here, him wrapping her up.
Yeah.
Boink, 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 boink. He's doing that where when you throw a rock and you go
Skipping a rock, yeah.
skipping a rock, whatever, yeah.
And lands in Kirby Crackle Water.
I love it. By the way, that lagoon creature one that's coming up tonight, I absolutely super loved it. It's my it's my favorite comic book ever that I've ever read. I loved it. It's so awesome. I love sea things. So I'm just trying to get through this one to get to to that one. That's the one I want to get to, really. All right.
Well, we'll talk about it when we get to it. Yeah.
Correct. It's like here's where little Benji goes to town.
Yeah.
This is epic. You got to make this.
Yeah, the building's falling down, so he kind of holds. First, he's trying to hold it up, and he goes, that's not going to work. I'm going to have to get under it.
Yeah.
And
This was awesome.
And it's loaded with people.
Yeah.
Which, unlike all those Godzilla movies, you don't have to think about or Ultraman. Where these buildings are getting just knocked over and holes blown in them, and say, "Oh well, it's a Sunday. Nobody's in them.
Nobody's in any of those buildings." I said it to my wife the first time we watched one we ever watched. So there's nobody who was hurt. It's fine.
No, that's right. Yeah, they were all out of town.
They're all Godzilla -1 though. They were, and actually Shin Godzilla, they were hurt pretty bad. He incinerates. I was in the theater for those. I was like, this guy just incinerated.
Oh, the Blu-ray's coming next month too.
Yes.
Can't
got
wait.
that pre-ordered.
What's the one where he's the bad guy and it's the only one where Ghidorah is a good guy. Ghidorah.
Oh yes. Yeah, that's all. That's
Ghidorah is a good guy.
Yeah, it's
he's the protector of Earth. It's sorry.
No.
SOS is
Mothra, Ghidorah, whatever.
Giant all-out attack or whatever.
Something save the Earth or something.
All monsters attack.
Something like that. It's not destroy all monsters.
It's a millennial one.
Yeah, it's
okay.
It's all.
I stick with the Showa era.
Yeah,
Mm.
Godzilla's.
Pillar of the community. Yes, this splash page is great.
This is great.
And like someone's like, "Oh, you see all these people like, okay."
And there's your guy that's facing the camera. We're in the corner.
Call the police.
That's the one. All out attack. It's all out attack. I think.
The
posters in the next. We have that poster up in the next room.
Yeah, he's a bad guy just for that one where he's possessed by Japanese veterans or that died during the war or something like
Yeah.
that. And he's just destroying it. But there's people in those buildings. They made a point to show
Yeah,
that.
there was people in those buildings.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right, so camera back out
GMK.
again.
Yeah.
So yeah, his plan is you got all these like what senators or
They're
whatever.
diplomats from the
GMK.
Middle East is what they
Mhm.
describe this as, some sort of the Middle Eastern issue.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
Hey,
it's like,
Robert,
which
thanks for
one?
joining. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah.
I love it. Diva, sorry, did you say that you've only seen that you've seen them all or no? Or you've only seen
No, I don't think I
Oh.
haven't seen the later ones. The shower ones are the only ones I've ever really watched.
Oh,
And I actually have not seen Godzilla -1. I didn't get a chance to see it, so
Oh,
I'm waiting for the
wow.
Blu-ray because I know it's good.
It's really good.
But there, dude, some like God's Biolante is a bloody masterpiece. Like, so wait, you haven't seen Destroya, right? That's Heishi. Oh my god, like, it's
No,
unbelievable.
Ultraman's the one I've seen through all the eras.
Yes,
but
you beat
not
me on
Godzilla.
that.
Godzilla only Showa.
Yeah, you way beat me on Ultraman. I've only seen Ultraman, Ultra 7. What's the one after that? Returns. That's all I've seen.
Yeah, Return of Ultraman.
Yeah, I think that's all I've ever seen.
You got a lot to go.
They're all over there. Yeah. The whole damn shelf is fun. Gotta get through those.
To watch them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we're both the same.
It took me like, other than the original series, I hadn't seen any of them until they were coming out with these. I got them all, and it took me something like 4 years to watch them all.
Oh my god, I'll do it. I'm gonna do it when it'll be my retirement project. Okay, so yeah, so the diplomats are all coming here. He wants to cause World War III. Sean, yeah, you're right. That's not going to help him if there's a World War III because he can't be alone.
But he'll be a king. See, I'll no longer be the monocle. I'll be a king.
He'll be like Burgess Meredith in Twilight Zone. He'll break his monocle, and then that'll be the end of it. No, I can't see shit. No,
not fair. I had so much time.
Anyway. I know. That was sad. Anyways, I was happy for that guy. I was like,
just read them like this, man.
Speaking of sad,
yeah,
Crystal, they want her back in the Inhumans,
and her back band is different again. It's a dog bone now.
Yeah.
It's split this time.
Yeah,
maybe it's her mood. It's like mood hair.
Yeah, it's mood hair. Yeah,
it changes when
yeah, that would be good. It's a mood hair band.
Yeah. Used to watch all the Godzilla movies as kids. Yeah, I rewatch all 30 whatever every like 2 or 3 years. We just rewatch them all, and we're just going through Gamera now. My wife hasn't seen all the Gamera, so we're going through that again.
Yeah, I got the show of Gameras too.
Oh, those are all effing good, all of them. Like, no, the last one where it's
the last one,
monster,
not the last one.
Not the last one. I'm sorry, I don't count that
show.
movie.
Yeah,
the clip show. Yeah, but the other ones are amazing. Yeah, could be a fun stream. Twilight Zone. Yeah, I just started rewatching that again. I'm on episode 40 something or whatever. Anyways, so Crystal, they want to take her back. Johnny is not the happiest about it, of course. And Medusa, she's like got the hair. It's far better this way. Smashed him.
And Johnny's, I can't fight you. You're her sister.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna let you take her, but I'm gonna complain.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, where's Lockjaw? Shouldn't Lockjaw be doing that?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They just have boom tubes now or something.
Yeah.
That's not even the same universe.
Yeah.
The despair. And
he's brooding.
John's face. I can't. I've lost Crystal, my love. She's going with Quicksilver.
Oh, not yet. Not yet.
Yeah. Snap out of it, you fool!
Not yet. No.
And
we got a bigger problem. Well, like World War III. That's just your girlfriend.
Yeah, explain your drink, J-Man.
It's Minute Maid Lime from the movie theater.
Yeah,
I like sour things. So at the movie theater, I had a bunch of Sour Patch Kids, a whole bag of them, and then I drank this sour thing with it.
Did you discover that at the Transformers because I remember when we went to see Transformers, you experimented, and you're like, "This is the best flavor," or whatever.
Yes.
The cartoon.
Yes, yes, the Transformers cartoon. I was so happy. That was like the happiest day ever when I discovered this slime. I love sour candies, and I was like, if they could make them into a drink, that would be perfect, and they did.
And there it is. Yeah.
I'm so happy. I got a refill. This place in Canada, this isn't a thing, D-Bud, and maybe I think it is in the States, but here they give you the drink, but this theater you make your own drink, so you could just keep getting refills. So I filled it up. Machine. Drank the whole thing and then refilled it again on the way home.
You're really paying for the cup.
You're paying for the cup,
right?
The syrup and all that. They don't care about that. They count. They figure out how much you owe by the cup.
By the cup, yeah. But in Canada, in every theater, they don't allow you to do your own drink. They do the drink for you and give it to you. But at this theater, they allow you to do your own. So
yeah.
Okay, Johnny takes off. He's a bit upset. Let's get back to this hardcore here. I want to get to the water. All right. So
to the UN.
Yeah, we're getting shoots him again here with his camera. Maybe it's Reflector from Transformers. But Reed said there was a threat to the entire world. Then why would anyone keep me hopping on a wild goose chases? It's like, well, because they're trying to keep you away from the thing. Thung. In view of the extreme gravity of the crisis which faces us, I call upon our first speaker with no further delay, Mr. Secretary, and my fellow delegates. It's Superman, Christopher Reeve. No, it's the monocle with an even better. I like how even with this lousy character that Stan Lee created, Kirby is still trying to give him some better equipment. It's like, okay, I'll give him a camera because Stan said camera, but then let me give him a better. It's not a Kirby camera, but it's like a hybrid. It's like a proto Kirby camera, kind of, I guess, like a wild geese chase. Yeah, geese.
But he snaps deadly pictures.
Oh, something's happened to the new track ray.
The new track, yeah, that's his weapon. Has been the new track ray. That's all what he's been zapping everything with is this new track ray.
And then later on, like Reed Richards, like, yeah, new track rays are not new, and then he just reverses it. Anyway,
wow.
Oh, yeah, Reed. So, you have been playing with those. Here's a reversal ray.
New track rays aren't new. I've worked with them for months.
Wow, what a dick!
Yeah, I just
he just had to come up there and be an ass about it. It's like, oh, I've been having these for months.
And then he whips out a gun. I mean, wouldn't the UN have screened him for those kind of weapons?
Yeah, that's
easy to hide the camera, but what about the gun?
Yeah. Blasts. I think Sean, are you frozen? That is so weird. It's like he turned and then it's like a horror movie.
It does look like he's frozen.
I think it's like he turned and then like the spirit, the evil spirit is attacked him.
Oh yeah, he definitely looks frozen.
He looks frozen. The new track ray, J.J. Abrams and Kurtzman may have those. The Zap Star Trek, yes, I think that FK was saying made by Alex Kurtzman. Yeah. Is that those are the poor Star Trek? Oh, there goes Sean. Those are the poor Star Trek writers, right? Like the bad ones. J.J. Abrams, I know, is bad. I
haven't watched any of that stuff and never will.
No, I have, and I unfortunately I stopped after I watched like one episode of some of these. I watched one Discovery one, and then I just kind of stopped. They're just boring. I just don't care to break. It's just crap. It's not well written at all. It doesn't have characters I care about. So, okay, so
book of it often. In not nice terms.
Yeah, and he did watch it, and finally I was able to make fun of him because he made fun of me all the time for the crap I watched. I was like, "Oh, I got you on this one. I'm so happy." And he'd be like, "I know, I gotta watch it."
He has to suffer. He had to suffer through all those. Yeah.
That's it. They got him.
Yeah, they just kind of zap him. He tries to get off with his little rocket boots, and boom. So it's kind of a. It looks nice. I mean, if you're just buzzing through it, but yeah, it's kind of a weak story.
It's
But
just like
considering that Stan actually came up with the plot, it's not surprising.
right. All right, Mad, the Mad Thinker. Oh, I don't have the credits for this. I guess we could just read them off of here. I don't.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's Stan and Jack. We know that. I don't know what.
That's inking.
Okay.
Embellishment is inking. So that's Frank Chicoia. And
Yeah.
of course, Sam Rosen's doing the lettering on this one.
There you go. All right, so this is Fantastic Four 96. The cover is March, so we don't know what the actual. It's like what? Like is it like
probably May? Yeah,
yeah,
May or June of.
It's like a few months off or whatever.
It was probably June because I remember buying this down in LA, which means I would have been on vacation.
From the height falling and things be hitting the concrete. Yeah. He can make it. FK saying, wonder if it has to do with Sean camera on the solar storm. No. I don't know what happened there. I think I know that his dog was having issues, like health related issues. I thought the dog was okay now, but maybe not. Or it could have just been his internet conked out or something. Love this issue with the Mad Thinker. Yes, this is the Mad Thinker and his androids. I do like the androids. I like fighting androids. And what's cool about androids is that you can beat them up, crush them, and kill them and explode them. And then it doesn't feel like, you haven't hurt a human being, so they can get away with a lot more. Yeah.
Actually, I'm sorry. I went the other direction. It's from December of '69 is when it actually was on sale.
December 6th. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. The the cover date is ahead, right?
It's ahead, yeah.
It's ahead, yeah.
I went the other direction. Oh no. Yeah. But I was thinking summer, but I was down there for Christmas time too. So
yeah. Before you could read, you got a coverless copy. Oh, cool. That is cool. So I like how things looking at the muscle mags here.
Yeah, the Yancey Street Gang sent him a copy of a muscle book.
You got the one.
A Charles Atlas book.
I was just say Atlas. Yeah, you see that. Yeah. You see them everywhere. Look at it. So they're going out, Sue and Reed.
Yeah, and they mentioned Johnny's at a auto rally. So we're just gonna go out shopping.
Hey, they do the crushing. Crush.
Yeah.
This
is what I think of those Yancey Street Gang presents.
He could have sold it on eBay or something. If he would have held on to it, I bet you he could have put it on eBay.
Could be a collector's item, yeah.
Here comes Johnny. He's back from his racing.
Or is he?
Wait a minute.
I predicted you'd say. It's exactly 1:34.
Yep. Do you know where the androids are? Oh my God, that's not him. That's not. You know what? I don't think Johnny would do. But you know what? The funny thing is, Johnny has done. They have been fighting.
Well, yeah, but he doesn't actually try to hit him.
That's true. Right.
Not like this one.
Yeah, he got nailed. So the thing with these androids, they have the powers of the guys.
Yeah.
That's a bit weird.
It's different. Yeah, it's different for the Thinker.
Yeah. Sally
he did have his amazing android kind of would absorb powers of things, so it had like the strength of the thing at one time. But yeah, this is very different that he'd have them all set up to have the same powers.
Yeah, and then here comes Ben. It's the time is 1:36.
Ben's the android of Ben.
Wait a minute, that's not the real Ben. Ben can't tell the time. No. It's like, where's the Mad Thinker? All right, so I like the Mad Thinker. He is mad. Like, look at his face. He's completely like.
And look at his hairdo.
It's like,
I mean, come on.
That
better than that.
That's a terrible hairdo. Here comes Invisible Girl, and it looks like the Spirit for a half second. I'm like, the Spirit. Oh wait, no, he's not.
Yeah, hat and all that. They were really wearing hats much at this time. I think more like in the 50s they were wearing hats when people went out, but men were kind of done wearing hats by that time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, now I wear Terrifier 2 t-shirts to work.
Right.
What happened, Sean? Is everything okay?
No, my internet went out, and then when it went back on, I couldn't get back on the StreamYard, so I had to reboot. I don't know what happened. I could go to every other site, but not that one. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, at least didn't die like mine did.
Yeah.
Go ahead, get another router.
I just call up my. It's better to get one every so often. I should just call my internet company. Sometimes I just call and be like, "Oh, it's not working. I think I need a new one." Oh, okay. And then just give me another one.
Yeah, they just well, that's all. I just had to go to my internet provider, and they just gave me another one.
I was just gonna say I'm drinking the Blake 7 Servalan drinks, the green liquid in all the episodes. I just saw that. I should save some of that for men without hats. Yeah. RR is saying the Mad Thinker famous for his androids, but he also invented the beer dispensing helmet and pineapple pizza. That is true. That's a fact.
Well, the beer dispensing helmet's not a bad idea, but the pineapple on pizza is.
Oh, I love I'm having it tomorrow. I'm gonna have extra pineapple just to irritate people. I'm gonna take a picture of me like eating the pineapple with a happy face on it. No, I might get veg pizza tomorrow. I have to see. It's Thanksgiving, so I'll be eating like a super fat pig.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? All that tryptophan. Whew. So good.
Turkey time.
Yeah, I love it. I actually like duck, but nobody else in my family. The one person who liked duck passed away, and I'm like, great. And now nobody eats duck at my place, and I don't know how to make it, so I'm gonna have to.
Duck is good, man. It's fat. It's fat. It's all fat.
It's a bit fatty, yeah. It's good, yeah.
It's good.
Beautiful. Nice, beautiful. All right, so here comes the couple. Stand ready and go. I've computed so everything. So the thinker computes everything to the last minute, second. He knows exactly when you're going to do it. He knows that I'm going to scroll right now.
Except for one panel. One panel, he has the time wrong.
Oh yeah, okay.
Later on, yeah, it's later on, but it's like
oh, no,
I blame it on Stan. I think the letterer is just doing what he was told.
Right. Is okay? So what? I can't. Is it wrong? Is it actually wrong? I can't remember.
Oh yeah. There's one panel that at least what I've seen it's got the wrong time in it. It's an hour off.
Thinker, you son of a bitch! I'm in luck. They're having a sale today. Oh, okay. I like how okay. So this invisible girl, he made it so that she's got the exact same clothing.
Because he can predict what clothes they're going to wear today.
That is true.
He can predict everything.
And then boom, nailed her.
He can even predict when all the shoppers are not looking at this. So these guys can holler away out the back.
Yeah, at precisely 2:33, all shoppers will look at a certain thing. And then they won't notice that we took her away. Threw her in the back here. Hello. And they're named A, C, and D. This is like Dragon Ball, except Dragon Ball used numbers, Android 18 and 16 and all that. They're using letters here because you don't need that many. You really just need A and A, B, C, D. Android C calling Android A. It's like, hey, it's like, all right. Hi, Android C. How are you? How have you been? Oh, I've been pretty good. I've been, there's a sale on. Oh, that's good. I like these shyster guys here. Getting a big cigarette. Walking through this like alley here.
Nice details.
Yeah, why would Reed be driving through this part of town? But he's not that far from where he dropped off Sue. I don't think he'd drop her off in this part of town to go shopping. That's
you got to go where the sales are. There's this is how it goes. They're having a sale today, exactly. Laws are off and panties are down. Oh, that sounds like
read the rest, J man.
No, I was gonna say that's an "Are you being served?" Joke.
Yeah.
If they're having a sale, bra and panties are off. Yes, yeah. They had cell phones before cell phones. They did. The Star Trek communicators are those cell phones.
Well, the Dick Tracy was the first iWatch. So
yeah, Dick Tracy had an iWatch or whatever. Yeah, an Apple
they
Watch.
should have made a watch as the Dick Tracy watch.
Oh, I know.
They're not nerd enough to do that, right?
Yeah. Maybe. Yeah, that would have been awesome. All right, so he has arrived. And now his brakes will lock as planned. We will come to stop right here. Stretch. So the androids, Sean, I think you missed this. The androids have the powers of the Fantastic Four.
Yep, I read it.
No, I was saying you weren't here when we were discussing it. So I didn't know if you wanted to add anything.
Yeah, but he's gonna turn the tables, man.
What's that? Do you hear that sound? It's the sound of the tables turning. Oh. All right, so now here we weren't sure here yet.
Well, it's got to be the android. I mean, he's quoting what time it is, right?
Right.
I mean,
2:11.
Reed wouldn't just randomly happen to go, gee, it's 2:11. He's not even looking at his watch, so it must be an android.
Yeah, it's definitely an android. Look at this guy looking up. I like the perspective.
They've all been defeated. I mean, they kind of mentioned the torch had been taken out when their android torch came in.
Yes.
He kind of mentioned that the torch had already been taken out. So they've all been captured now.
Yeah. Oh, he's like stomping around.
And he sneaks in through his little hidden elevator. Yeah. Here comes his android for Reed.
Now, when they were away, the Thinker he built this secret passage without their knowledge.
Yeah,
they mentioned
it's fine. The Thinker can do it.
And here, the Thinker makes a mistake.
So what does he say here?
The time is 3:49. Should actually be 2:49.
Oh, right, because he said 2:11, right?
Yeah, 2:11, and there's another time later, but it's like he says it's 3:49. No, it's 2:49.
Yeah, in the next whatever minutes. And then does he give another time here?
Well, there'll be a time later.
Oh, there'll be a time
at the
later.
end. Yeah, so it's like
okay, so 3:49. Right. And it makes sense, but it would make sense that it would be 2 because he just said 2:11, so by the time he gets back. All right, so the fight's on. This is the real Reed. This is not an android, it's the real thing.
Yeah, you couldn't teach your android to defeat me.
Huh. Get him.
He's like, oh, now I got to defeat all these other androids.
There could be only one reason. Ben must be inside. Reed, the shortest distance between 2 points is a straight. No, he had to dodge this weapon. Open it up. Look at that's awesome. Coming through. Ben, snap out of it. Let's go.
Wake up.
What's the matter, you? What's the matter, you?
The pseudo torch is broken in. I'm just waking up, but if pseudo means what I think it means,
then let's play our clip here for I always go no matter what way I scroll, it's always the wrong way. All right, let's play it.
It's Clobberin time.
Green drink.
Green.
Yeah, I'll put a CT in there too. I'm not sure if either of you care or if anyone in the chat cares. I just remembered this. I knew this for a few days. They're putting up on October 18th, Heritage Auctions is hosting an auction for all of the props from all the most recent Power Ranger shows, like the full uniforms, like helmets, guns, the little keys, everything. It's going to be out of my price range. I'm going to look to see.
I hope Sentai Donnie knows about that.
I don't know who that. I don't know who that.
Oh, he's a regular in like Midnight's Edge. He was on Clobbies too. He was in all the time. But yeah, by his name, he's into the the Power Rangers. Yeah.
Let him know. It's their exact replicas of.
When is it?
18th.
The 18th?
October
okay.
18th.
Oh, I've seen,
Heritage.
yeah, I'll mention
So
that.
wait, they're screen used props?
Yeah, the real ones.
Yeah. Okay.
I follow the Pink Ranger because of the amazing acting.
Which Pink Ranger from what?
The latest one that became Red Ranger.
Okay. Yeah.
The latest one. And she was like, she's upset because that means there's not going to be any more. And I'm upset because I'm not going to have any more of her as Pink Ranger or Red. But anyways.
Yeah.
So there you go. Oh man, the two things. Here we go. The head with two things. I mean, the thing with two heads. Remember all
I like this.
Yeah.
If that's what I look like charging head on. No wonder they hate me on Yancey Street.
Yes. Oh, this is great, man. Boom! Nailed him.
Yeah, and the shockwaves like shaking the whole building. Like, the thinker's just freaking out. It's like, oh my God, they're gonna bring the whole place down on us.
That thinker, a genius who can calculate any possible outcome, but his weakness is that he can never remember to switch to daylight savings time. Damn you, daylight savings time! You got me again.
I thought it was early. Oh well.
Maybe it switched in the middle of this fight, which is why the time is an hour off.
Yeah.
No, it's the 71 when they didn't switch. They tried an experiment here in America. I don't know about Canada, but they tried to, like some people now are saying, we don't want to do daylight savings time. Let's just have it all the time instead of switching to standard. And they did it for a winter, and it was like pitch black when kids were going to school. Said, hey, let's go to standard time again.
As J-Man,
I didn't know
J-Man
that.
knows from Heritage Minute commercials, standard time is a Canadian invention. Like a Canadian made it. So next time you curse at switching the time around, that's us.
Blame
baby.
Canada.
Whoo! Blame Canada for true, man.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
You're welcome, world. You're welcome.
You're welcome.
I want my Blake 7 Blu-rays.
Blake said, "Yeah, it's coming. Here, I'll give you this.
They're coming.
This is a rude one, but it's the only one I got."
No, it's a question of intelligence, so your opinion has very little relevance.
It's the only one I have. You can't find any nice Avon clips, so unfortunately, it's all. There was one episode where, like, every line he was destroying someone. I was like, "Oh my god! Like, I gotta clip this whole show." Like, it's like I'm just gonna clip the whole thing and just play the whole hour. It's like the entire every line he said was like, "What?" All right, so back to our fight. Love the gun here. That's cool.
Like, oh, I can't hit her even though she's an android. She's a girl. I'll just bump the wall instead.
60s,
Oh, what a chauvinist. He doesn't believe in equality. He should have punched her face out.
Yeah.
A real man would have punched that woman right in the face. I can guarantee that.
A non-misogynist man, yes.
Yes.
and do that caved-in face from
Jason
that
Goes to
last
Hell.
fight. Yeah, Jason Goes to Hell. Yeah.
Daddy, don't. Oh, you
Yeah,
can't.
I know, yeah.
Don't mix that
Well,
up.
he's
Sean.
in
That's a
it at the
fail.
end. Yeah.
Oh, you confuse Jason and Freddy. That's a classic flub.
Whew.
That's a
Yeah.
classic flub. Come on. We're better. Ladies and gentlemen, the opinions of Sean do not express the opinions of this channel. We aim for accuracy in our puns and our jokes. We apologize, and it will not happen again. Archibald, thank you for coming in.
Archibald Bunker.
Oh, I love 18 is cool. I like 16. I've got like a bunch of Android 16 stuff up there. He was great. Star Wars purist. I can just call you Star Wars purist because it's too long. Have a good day. Oh, have a good one, man. Yes, take care. Thank you, guys. Subscribe to Star Wars Marvel Purist in caps because it doesn't get any more pure. He has great stuff. Okay, but he just smashed the crap out of him here, though. I'll give you that. And this is a good like Reed holding him up and being like, I'm gonna punch you right in your face. That was awesome. I like how like everything's like destroyed here.
Well, yeah, it should be with the two things fighting.
Yeah.
Should be all torn up. And this is where he explains, oh, You must have built this secret elevator shaft so you could get in here so easily while we were in Europe battling Doctor Doom.
Bastard. I knew it. I knew you couldn't trust
Nice
that guy.
call back to that great Doctor Doom story.
Yeah. All right.
And I love this. he just throws the thinker at all of them. And the look on the thinker's face.
He's like, what? I got to strike Steve, right? Like, yeah, I got him. It's like, well, fine, Ben, you do that. I want to be there when he wakes up with the Excedrin
headache number one. Okay. I don't know if you knew that they had Excedrin. You know what Excedrin is?
Yeah.
It's like an aspirin.
It's medicine or something. Yeah, okay.
And they had a series of commercials at the time where they had Excedrin headache numbers such and such.
Oh,
and it was,
I see.
Different situations that would have be the headache. But here you got Reed at that other panel up there is like, it's exactly 3:00. Hard to believe all this happened in so little time because they left at like 1:30 or 1:34. I think is when the Torch android came in. Yeah, and that's when the thinker said it was 3:59. It's like, no, it was 3:49. It was really 2:49.
If you just didn't say that, yeah.
You just didn't say that, yeah. So, hey, Steve, how's it going? Thank you for joining us. Kirby's artist first
story happens in an hour and a half.
Wow, that's awesome. Almost in real time. There was a cool idea in a modern comic. Be careful now, but hold on. There was a cool idea. And this may have been copied from I've read 0 Flash comics. I've read maybe like 10 issues of the Flash in my entire life. I like the Flash, got lots of toys, love the shows, or the old show, and the new shows, it's a show. But there's an issue of the Flash that took place in 1 second. The entire issue was 1 second. And I thought that was really cool. And that was a modern comic, modern comic. There occasionally one comes up that's like decent. Yeah. I thought that was really neat.
Yeah.
Hello, Steve. Thanks. I think you're new here, so thank you for joining us. Yes, we love Jack Kirby. He's the best. I've got tons of Kirby streams. Go, you can check everything. We did all of Fourth World. We're just doing we're only doing the Stan and Jack run.
I like what Bobby says is that they had Sue and Johnny in one of those Michael Jackson beds.
Yeah, what the heck?
Hyperbaric chambers,
The chamber, yeah.
Well, there you go. All right.
It has a romance comic ending.
Yeah.
Which Jack Kirby, of course, invented.
Yeah. I've seen some of those. Neat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe we should not. Maybe we shouldn't do Avengers. We should do romance Fridays.
We should do Millie the Model or someone. Or
I don't know why you hate Barry Allen, Joe Dog. This seems like unwarranted hatred. I don't know. Like this feels like I think you could just say Barry isn't my favorite Flash. Wally is my favorite. The hatred of Barry. Barry saved all of us in Crisis. So thank you, Barry. We appreciate it.
Yeah, but with his avatar, he's more into the new Teen Titans, which was
he loves Teen Titans.
Yeah.
Yeah. Joe Dog loves Teen Titans. He's always got a Teen Titans.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've got number 1 of the new Teen Titans, which is like the one that everyone always wants. And I had the first appearance of Teen Titans in
Present. Yeah, DC Comics.
Yeah,
Present. You got all. You completed that collection, did you?
Oh, I'm like 8 away or something like that.
Wow. Okay.
But I have all the big ones: the He-Man, the what's his face? Is it Mongol? No, yeah, Mongol. I think was he in that? There's a few.
Yeah, Mongol's first appearances.
First appearances there. Yeah, Teen Titans. So there's a few. There's like 3 or 4, important ones. I've got those.
I have the trades where they did the. It's got like I don't know a dozen volumes or something of it. Mm-hmm. And I have the trades for just the newsprint Teen Titans. When it went to Baxter, I stopped.
Awesome. Yeah, I have for Teen Titans itself, I have whatever was on sale for digital on Comixology at the time. I bought that. So whatever issues. That's how I did a lot of stuff because you can't afford it all. So I just bought it on digital through Comixology, which I absolutely was addicted to because it was like it would be like, 50% off and they were $1, and then it ends up being, it's like they do these, it's like, I got all 60 Fantastic Four issues 1 to 60 for like $5 or something stupid. Like they would do these really crazy. That's why I didn't, that new Fantastic Four movie came out and it's a piece of garbage movie. But what happened is that because it was out, all of these comics went on sale for nothing, right? And,
you're not talking about Fan Four Stick, are you?
Fan Four Stick, that's
Fan Four Stick.
I refuse to even watch that.
Oh,
it's bad. It's really bad.
Sounds what I know of it. It's blasphemy. I can't watch it.
Yeah.
Archibald is saying, trying my hand at carving a bench. Oh, that'd be sick. That would be sick if you could do it, man. Yeah, that's perfect.
It's a great idea.
That's a great idea. Wow. Okay, yo, man. This one,
the one you've been waiting for.
I've been waiting for it. I like sea. Like I love Aquaman. I love Submariner. After I finished reading this one, I immediately went to start reading Sea Devils. I don't know. I just got like, I don't know. You know what else I also like? The Man from Atlantis.
I watched that show before it came on. My sister and I, we got to call our house for somebody who wanted to do it was a research thing for the show. And they were playing it on this oddball channel and said, well, it's going to be on in this thing and we want you to watch it. And then we'll ask you some questions afterwards. Or we'll call you, like the next day. And just give us your opinion on the show. And so I watched it before it premiered.
Nice. Oh man!
Yeah, first time I saw Patrick Duffy. Yeah, he was
Patrick TV's Patrick
I watched
Duffy.
all that. They had Victor Buono was the villain.
Yeah,
like, how could you miss?
Yo, that guy's awesome.
Yeah.
What was he? What was the movie he's in? The famous one with the two. Oh my! Whatever happened to Baby Jane? No.
Baby Jane. Yeah.
He's the boyfriend or whatever. I just rewatched that again. We have that on DVD. And he's in that. Oh my God, he was so good.
He'll always be King Tut to me, of course.
Yeah, King Tut is the damn best. I got the King Tut little mini collection. Mad Hatter's my favorite, but second favorite is King Tut in that show. And King Tut is the best. He discovered Bruce Wayne's identity, man. He's in the Batcave.
Yeah.
He's the best. And the fact that they allow him to teach after he's become King Tut many times, I love it.
Well, it's not his fault. He
That's
got
right.
hit on the head by hippie protesters.
He
didn't come up with Abu Rabu Simbu 2.
Yes, I love it.
Hey,
S1. Hey, Scotty, how's it going, dude? Guys, make sure you're subscribed to S. Vaughn 82. Let me put the link here in the chat here for you, buddy. He's my partner for the Dazzler streams. Thanks for coming in. And I think, did you say you got monetized recently? I think you had said that to me. So I hope that is true because I believe you said that to me or I imagined it, but I think you said it. So if it's true, congratulations. If it's not true, then it'll be true soon. And then when it becomes true, go back and watch this stream. And then what I said will be accurate. But I love Beneath the Planet of the Apes. Well, I love all five
of the mutants. Yeah.
Yeah, he's awesome. Okay, so this unlocked, like, it's just like I got so pumped for it. I immediately thought of Man from Atlantis because he's just got the shorts. I don't have any of those comic books. I want. There's not a lot of them.
I used to have them all.
Oh man, I need to get those. I want all those. I love the look of this guy. He doesn't talk. Is awesome.
Now, have you seen The Creature from the Black Lagoon?
Yeah, I own all of the.
You have them all, yeah.
On Blu-ray and DVD and whatever. And Build-A-Bear. Do you have Build-A-Bear in?
Build-A-Bear in the States.
Yeah.
So I
haven't been in one, but they have it here. Yeah.
I went many years ago where they had a Halloween special, and I got Gilman Build-A-Bear. My wife got me Gilman Build-A-Bear. I've got it. You'll never be able to see him. He's hanging over there. I love it. I love sea creature things. It's just the best. This unlocked my imagination.
One of my buddies, his favorite movies is Creature from the Black Lagoon. I got him a set of refrigerator magnets of all the movie posters for the creature movies.
Oh, that's awesome.
And he's got like a signed photo from the woman in it. He saw her at a convention, had her sign a picture.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
I'm watching all three this week. You've convinced me, D, but I'm watching all three on Blu-ray this week, and you convinced me.
No, Creature's the coolest, and designed by Millicent Patrick, a woman who designed the Creature look. So.
Oh well, I hate it now. I didn't realize it was a woman, so it's trash. I'll give those few next time we meet. Yeah, if a woman created it, I can't.
So you can't watch Punisher Warzone because a woman directed that.
Directed it, yeah.
I like Punisher Warzone.
Lexi,
good job, lady. She did a good. You did your gender proud there with that one. That's a good.
No, she loves action stuff, and she complains that she doesn't get a lot of jobs. But that knife through the underside of the thing, that was awesome, man.
That was nice. Yeah. I like it. Good job. Good job. All right. Okay, we're back. I'm back to liking it again. The Monster from Lost Lagoon. Go ahead, Sean. What's the credits on this one?
All right. Fantastic Four, volume only, number 97. Cover dated April 1970, but release date is January 12th, 1970. Penciled and plotted by the great Jack Kirby. Inked by Frank Giacomo. Lettered by Sam Rosen, and edited in word balloons by Stan Lee. And probably coffee too. I don't know. The coffee boy gets that. Yeah.
Got the dolphins here. The second smartest creature on Earth.
And I like to for this. There's no like narration box. It's like you're into it and you get what's going on from what they're saying. It's pretty cool.
Good point.
Like comics before this didn't do that.
That is a good point.
And Reed didn't develop this little doohickey, which is
kind
of different. It's from the Navy, but Tony Stark created it. Yes.
Yeah.
And it's a 3-seater.
Yeah. Conveniently, it's a 3-seater.
Conveniently, yeah. Well, Sue's on the beach with the baby, so yeah, it just happens to fit us.
Yeah, he looks bored. He's like, yeah, this is boring. But look, you're in Kirby water. Like it's got Crackle water.
Kirby Crackle water.
Yeah. I like the big green shirt here, like the big relaxed shirt. Casual.
Well, they're on vacation.
Finally, Tharok has come back.
Tharok has arrived at the Fantastic Four comic. Yeah.
Oh, I love this. Oh man, this guy's so badass. Okay, this big creature guy comes in. Oh, this is so good.
And this picture here, this panel, I mean, that looks like it's straight out of the first creature from the Black Lagoon movie, where the creature's underneath and he's swimming below the boats and all that. That panel's just taken right out of that.
I got to make a note to buy this one. This is an important one to own for me. I'm gonna have to get this one. Let me just make a note. Yeah, like
I mean, this one.
Oh yeah, Diva, let's show your stuff. Hold on, let's put you full screen here.
Yeah.
Show last week's. Oh my god, it's beautiful.
It's awesome, yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah, when we finished last week, I realized that I had the books out, but I forgot to show them. We were so involved in the story.
Let me remove the bar. Hold on.
Yeah, it's a.
I got that ad. That's my ad blocker. Let me remove that. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yes.
So good. Yeah.
That one's really nice. That's vibrant.
Yeah. That's a great cover.
Yeah, this one's neat.
Cover.
This is the best.
Turgo.
Yeah, this is the best cover so far out of all. Yeah, this is just like super pumped. And this one's cool because there's so much
valuable of all the books I've been showing, because this has the first appearance of Agatha. So I'm sure this is just skyrocketing in value.
Oh yeah, with that show being white hot right now.
Oh, stop it, Sean! You love it. I know it.
I haven't seen one episode yet.
And
the
monocle issue, and this one. It's funny. My I didn't buy this one. My mother actually bought it for me.
Cool.
Because
First appearance of the monocle.
She came home. I was telling her the other day, it's you know, you bought this for me because you were at the store and you came back and you said, and what issue of Fantastic Four did you need next? Was it number 94? And I go, no, 95. And she pulls this out.
Oh, boom!
She's being cruel there.
Oh, that's a solid. And that's awesome. That she
that was
she
that and the Amazing Spider-Man for that month. She got both of them.
Nice, Matt. Thank you.
This one I got down in LA. I was down there for Christmas.
Nice.
So, and then
here we go. Here's the big boy right here.
The comic that you now covet more than anything else.
Yes, I have to get this one for sure.
In my hot little hands right now.
Yeah.
You can't have this one. And this will be the last one we're doing tonight. Tuesday on.
That is awesome.
Follow up with that. And I only have 3 of next week's.
Oh,
I don't know. For some reason I don't have issue 100. I don't know why. But then I didn't get issue 100 originally. When it came out, I missed it. So maybe that's why.
Well, you can. I'm sure.
I hadn't noticed this before, but yeah, go on.
Go ahead, Sean.
No, I was gonna say, like, when did the UPC box come into play? Like, is that the 70s or something? Or
oh, yeah, it's probably the later 70s before they started putting that on.
Yeah.
Yeah, they take it all off of these digital versions, right? Great looking books. Yeah.
Yeah, they weren't on those covers, I guess, because they're 60s and.
Oh yeah, no, they didn't have barcode scanners and stuff back then. Yeah.
Oh yeah, they wouldn't. Okay, yeah, of course.
It's not, I think maybe in the late 70s they started doing that. In the 80s it was very prominent. Yeah.
Yeah.
The primitive intellect wouldn't understand barcodes and scanners and things with, I was watching Bruce Campbell's lines today. Can Bruce Campbell remember his lines from other movies? And people were saying lines, and then he had to like say what movie it was from or whatever. So he's like, Army of Darkness has a million quotable ones. And it's like everything he says is quotable. Your primitive intellect wouldn't understand coppers and alloys and compositions and
from Briscoe County.
Briscoe County
lines in there. Jack of all trades.
Jack of all trades. Oh, our super chat, buddy. Thanks, man. $5. Thank you so much. You got to go do some errands with the boss. Okay, you mean the wife? Yes. If you don't make it back, happy Thanksgiving. Thank you. Live long and prosper to everyone. Yes, live long and prosper. Blake 7 doesn't have a thing to say. It doesn't have a thing. But let's give you Sybil Danning because that's the newest one that I just got here. Got this on 4K. I got those on 4K, baby. 2K per, so 2K for each. Well, I'll give you Tiffany Stratton. You know who's name is Julia. I gotta find some clips of Julia. I'll give you Tiffany. There you go.
I saw a Stacy Keebler one on.
Oh,
what was it on X? Somebody posted something with her and McMahon.
Oh, she had the legs up, and
oh
like,
yeah.
You're hired.
Yeah.
Muhammad, yes. Oh, you read. Oh my God, Conan, you did a good job.
Ooh, yeah.
Those just came out too.
I hope those are the
Barbarian
Windsor Smith ones.
I think so.
Probably. Yeah.
Yeah. Good job.
I got all of those from the beginning, except issue 14. I missed that one.
Is that one of their Ehrlich ones?
Yeah, it was the first of the Elric story. But I always had a problem with issue 14 for some reason. I missed that one. I missed issue 14 of Marvel Team Up. What was the other? Luke Cage, Hero for Hire. I missed issue 14.
That's weird.
Why do I keep missing that particular issue number all the time?
Good job on the Conans there, buddy. We appreciate that. Okay, so they're swimming in Kirby water. There's your monster character.
Yeah, Johnny was speculating, could it have been Submariner or Triton? Right. I go, no, that's unlikely. They said it was a monster of some kind.
Right. And here he is popping up on the beach. Whoa! Hey! They're all hanging around here. It's Johnny
Is it
Storm. You're hot.
True that you date an inhuman? I don't discuss my private life because I'm going to out because she's gone.
Right. Yeah. She's not just human; she's inhuman.
More than human.
More than she's inhuman. It's when you're more than human. So I'll keep it in mind. She's like, yeah, you could, I can come hang out with you. It's like, yeah, I'm fine. Oh, Johnny, you're back. It's like, but where are Reed and Ben? They'll be along soon, sis. I flew on ahead of them. Like, hi, little nephew. Hey, there's the little guy. Oh, Franklin, you're going to be. Go ahead, bud.
He's already speaking. Franklin.
Wait,
Mom.
Flame on. Oh my God, that is hilarious. I didn't catch that. I didn't know what he was saying there. Oh yeah, flame on.
And he's
That's good.
He's like a year and a half old in real time, but in comic time, who knows how old he is.
Right. Yeah, comic time is a bit different. It's like it could be anything. Yeah, that's great. It's like, oh, you'll be such a plot device later. Don't worry, Franklin, they'll be fine. There comes the creature. Did they name this guy?
No,
just the creature.
No.
I just realized I don't have my notes with me. I left my notes.
No, there's another appearance of him for a couple of other comics you'll have to buy.
What's the other appearances?
124 and 125.
Oh my God.
And that's when Buscema was doing the art in it.
Yeah, he's listed here as the monster from the Lost Lagoon first appearance, like in the Marvel database. So,
we're gonna look at those 125s after we're done these. We gotta just take a look at them at least, just for my sake.
Malphus, that's what they call him later on.
Malphus.
I don't know if you can see. MOWFUS.
MOWFUS. Marvel. Oh yeah, Malphus.
He's more modernized and stuff.
And it actually changed it to Morbius. Like Google changed it. Do you mean Morbius?
Yeah.
You mean Morbius?
Well,
yeah, I don't know when they would have named him. I don't know.
Yeah.
When they brought him back to give him a name, but that's the next time he showed up was in 124.
I guess he's in Power Pack at some point.
No, okay.
I'm just and so
I didn't read that title.
In the Marvel fandom site, I just I clicked on his first appearance link, and it went to Mophis, and then it goes through a whole history. So there's other comics he's been in. So,
well, I don't know if I like that name, but
whoops,
Malphus.
That's what they called him. I don't know.
Jack leaves for a little bit, and then it all just goes to shit.
It goes to hell. Yeah.
Can't you guys handle it? Can't you guys handle this goddamn company for 5 minutes without me?
Yeah, so it's Marvel Superheroes Volume 2, Number 6. This comic, Fantastic Four 124 and 125. And I think that's it. Maybe Power Pack's in one of those. I don't know.
All right, so give me this character. DC, yeah. I'm calling DC. They can give me Karate Kid. I can do an amazing series with him, make it like a manga, and then it'll actually sell because that's the only thing that does sell. And then they can give me this character, and I will. If they gave me this character, I will guarantee they will outsell all other comics except for X-Men and Spider-Man, because people just buy those even if they suck. But it'll outsell every other comic. I will make this the best character ever. It'll be massive action.
That's not a high bar.
Yeah,
no, but I'm on zero scale here.
So Wyatt Wingfoot, Stiltman. Stiltman miniseries. Yeah, and Malphus. Malphus.
My main guy is Blue Shield. Shield regular series, Stiltman miniseries. Blue Shield because nobody cares about him. And I told my idea to these two guys who are on these costumes. They're like, that is awesome. I was like, I told you. I'm not just talking out of my ass. I've got great plans for this. Anyways, all right, let's go on here. Let's get to the action. Okay. So Malphus, I guess we're stuck with it. Malphus
He's
comes
not called
into his
that
little
here.
cave.
Yeah.
It's just the
Um,
creature.
He's just a
It's a
creature.
Yeah.
He
and-
talks to himself.
He does. This should have been thought bubbles.
Yeah, this
really.
was. Well, I mean, it makes sense that because he's speaking to himself. It's a little confusing when they show him later, but then you see that he's not talking to the other characters. He can talk to himself, of course, but
right.
So then, okay, it makes sense.
So now he turns into this guy, TV's Patrick Duffy.
Patrick Duffy.
And then he climbs up his little thing here, goes through the swimming pool, and then he comes up here. And this is like a marine land or something, or whatever.
Yeah, well, it's like in Return of the Creature, where it's in marine land. Yeah. So this sequence of it is, to me, is exactly a ripoff of Return of the Creature.
Yeah. I love the fact that they did that, because then you just know the creature's coming. Like you invited them. It was like Jaws 3. They made that big underwater thing. I'm like, well, Jaws is going to bust through this. Like, I mean, stop it.
Yeah,
what
Jaws
I want to know
3
is, how is Marineland paying this guy?
Yeah.
Because he doesn't talk.
No.
He probably can't read, not human language.
Uh-huh.
So how could he? How
And
is he getting paid?
They're paying him in fish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Under the pool. It's all under the pool business.
It's water under the bridge.
Oh wow. Okay, you've made up for your flub on Freddie and Jason. You're back to zero. You're back at like zero.
I was G -1 before.
You're D minus S -1. You're S -1. Now you're S 0. Someone can keep track of that in the comments. Sean's at S 0. Let's see if we can get him up to positive before the night ends. You don't got much more time. There's about less than an hour left, Sean. All right. So they're here to talk to this guy because he's an expert, of course. They do question in this issue about like what it could be, and it's like, do you really think it's the Loch Ness monster? And they're saying all these names, and you're like, I mean, you guys have encountered the craziest stuff. This was borderline in one of my tropes that I don't like, which is okay, you've encountered all these aliens, and you don't believe this now, or you're not sure.
But they believe in it, but like, no, that's what impressed me about this, is that they go through the aquatic stuff that they know. It's
they
like,
know.
Is it Triton? It's like, well, Triton's our friend.
Yeah, so he wouldn't do that.
Is it Submariner? It's like, well, Submariner would attack us himself. He wouldn't.
Right.
Like, it's pretty reasonable.
Yeah,
it's reasonable.
And then people are saying it looked like a monster, and Namor looks like a person. So
yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So they're pretty reasonable about it. So it's only in that first beginning where it's like, I don't know. It's like, well, hold on, and then they kind of get to their senses. So it's not.
Yeah, no, I like that it's in the universe. I hate that trope you're talking about. That's not really this, because
it's not really.
They do think of all the things you would think of. Like, wouldn't it be Submariner? It's like, well, it's not. Oh shit, they said it. So yeah.
Yeah, and it is a Submariner-ish guy.
Yeah. And he kind of looks like Triton, so it's like
could be like it's like a mixture. But he's more like he's a Hulk character because he transforms.
That's true. Yeah.
So there's that aspect. So it's really weird because I mean he's suspicious because he doesn't talk and he's like so comfortable in the ocean, but he doesn't look like a monster.
Because he's pretty strong because he takes that whale and actually he hurls it at him.
Yeah.
I don't know what happens in 124 and 125, but like, yeah, this should be a character who comes back. That's what I like about old comics. You see characters like, wow, why don't they bring this guy back?
Yeah, I agree.
Well, and the story actually kind of makes sense in that, because I kind of read it after I read these, because I remember that character. I remember that other story. I ought to look at that. So I did.
Yeah, like the lady's name is Bisque, apparently, Bisq, and she's in those other stories too. So cool. I don't know. We're gonna look at
Lobster Bisque.
Lobster Bisque, basically. Yeah.
Oh my goodness! Right. I got my Silent Night Deli Nights came in, so I'm gonna pick those up after the stream. They're with my concierge email saying you have a package. Yeah, Silent Night, Deadly Night, baby. I watched that. Well, Terrifier 3 had a Christmas theme. Go ahead, T-Bud.
Oh, that's it. And you were talking about, they were questioning, could this be the Submariner? And
Right.
could this? Well, here's another thing where they're like, gee, we're going pretty deep down here. How does this guy know his way around here? He couldn't swim down here. Yeah, that's right, buddy. That's like your answer to Johnny's question, even though we know you can't talk.
Yeah, like he knows his way around, so that's kind of odd, right? It's like, well, how did he get down here? It's like they need this special vehicle to even get down here. So how is he able?
Yeah, how do you know what's down here?
Right. It's
and then, hey, we're kind of heading towards some sort of bog.
And he just smashes through. That was awesome. This guy didn't, this guy wasn't playing around. This character, they told him, listen, buddy, listen, Mofus or whatever. It's like Malphus. Listen, Malphus, you got one issue. You better take care of business. Okay. As soon as they get down and breaking through, okay, do that then. And that's all you can do. So she breaks right. Because it's supposed to be Stan and Jack are being told these adventures by the Fantastic Four, right?
Yeah.
Remember that? They said that.
Yeah.
Right? They're chronicling it. So he smashes through in Kirby way. And whoa, they got nailed in this thing. It's like
there's the bog is dragging him down. Of course, the water pressure would be kind of nasty. That if they're that far down, the thing wouldn't have a problem, but the other two might have, especially Johnny.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because he can't really.
The pressure will finish us.
Yeah, it'll fasten a line to that rocky reef wall we can hold on to. It's like the Batman's rope gun or whatever. They tie them all up, drag them up. This is great. This looks so cool. Like you can see the water pressure. I like how people. I actually like Kirby's like water effects or whatever you want to call it. It's like it's tough. It's tough with water characters, and I've seen because looking through Aquaman, looking through Namor, and all that. It's like sometimes it's really neat, and then other times it's just like okay, they're forgetting about it. It feels like this is like some of the more cooler water effects that I've seen.
Right.
Getting like
he did it differently than everyone else. Everyone else would do before this, they would do the sort of like white lines that go like this and like it looks like mist or something every so often, or like streaks. And this is different. It's more sort of like crinkly and like wavy.
Trying to think of I really like the Jim Aparo Aquamans.
Right.
I'm trying to remember what I haven't looked at those in so long. I have a few of them in physical form. I'm trying to remember to compare like how his was because I like his obviously his Batman, but I like his Aquaman also.
Yeah, I think I always think of Ramona Fraden, another woman, J-Man. Sorry, but
that's it. It's done.
But
be careful. You're at S0.
Classic Aquaman artist, right? Yeah. So I think of that, which is more what I was describing. But this is like, I mean, he's gonna put his Kirby crackle into things. It's really effective for water,
Yeah, and like his water and space are just untouchable for me. Like it's just like nobody is.
Well, he has a lot of the air bubbles too. That give you that. That's a bit more realistic to have all the air bubbles.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Look at this.
Yeah.
All right, so it's like they get like look at this. They get out, and you're like, holy crap! They went through hell here to get out of this thing. Oh man!
And then we get the splash.
It's him.
It's gotta be.
Yeah. And this splash page is also like right out of the original creature.
Movie. Yes.
Yeah.
He's like peering over this ledge or whatever.
Yeah, looking around the rock, and it's like that's right out of the movie.
Oh, so cool. He's mumbling something I can't understand. Don't come close, buddy. Oh, he's coming though. He just came and pacowed him.
Pacow. He
knocked me off my pins with one crummy punch. Well, Mufasa is like not messing around here.
And the thing's just like, that guy looks evil. I might as well punch him. So, and that comes into play later on.
And he's impressed by his power too, because he knocked him right off his feet.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think this guy could defeat Monocle. I don't know. I was going to post a.
No, don't push it now. Come on.
It's like, okay, but suddenly, swoosh. Oh, he's got the flame. There comes the fire. Fire. Quick, after him. Got to run. All right, cool, man. Thank you, Steve, for coming on. Oh, it's great. We're going to be here next Friday with more.
Yep.
The last.
Right.
One more
Fantastic Friday, and then Imperious Rex, and then Earth's Mightiest Fridays. And that'll be cool too. Okay, so boom, bust it up. They come through. They don't have their costumes in this one. Normally, that's a fail issue for me. If they don't have their costumes, that's usually like an auto fail in my rating system. Like, yeah, fail. It's like there's no costumes on it. But I still like this one.
Well, still stuff going on.
Yeah. Well, and it makes sense because they're on vacation.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. They're not supposed to be doing superheroing stuff.
They should have vacation costumes with a V on them or something. Make them like red or whatever, or make them like white. Like reverse them, like make it white with like. Remember how they had the white suits for a while in one of those comics?
No, don't like them. No, I want the classics.
How about where they had, like the gloves were white and like they had that like it's like around the neck is white.
Only the classic. The only thing I'll accept is Sue's outfit having a skirt on it.
Right.
She did for a little bit.
Yep.
And Crystal's outfit. That's
it.
With
the
that's the only variants I'll accept.
It's a tough crowd, man. Wow, it's tough.
Well, not even the She-Hulk costume. I think that was the white.
Kirby didn't do that.
That was the
white. He didn't. No.
Or whatever. Is that from Secret Wars? Or no? What is that from? Is that from Secret Wars?
That's in Secret Wars, but it's Bird,
yeah. That when they started Secret Wars, that was one of the things like when there's a blip of time because from 1 month is before they go, and then they're back the next month, and the whole miniseries is supposed to take place between those months.
Right.
And they blip out, and when they come back, it's the three of them and the She-Hulk instead of Ben, because Ben's left on the
Ben stayed behind
the world. Yeah. And then Spider-Man comes back with his black costume and all of that. Yeah. But that's when that happened.
Yeah, so I mean, they're in those costumes are in the game, so I'm used to the Fantastic Four outfits with those white bibs or whatever.
It's what we grew up with. Yeah, it's like the Fantastic Four I was buying.
Right. And this is what I grew up with, so that's I stick with these.
Like, I think they had those white bib things in that Roger Corman movie too, and I was
it's
cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So anyway.
Yeah. Okay, so he's like storing. This is kind of neat. It's like friggin' Transformers, but instead of Energon cubes, it's water spheres or something.
Yeah,
this ship is awesome because like Kirby does Kirby machines, right? But here he's really thinking outside the box with like a thing that looks like a mollusk with a shell or something.
It's a shell, right?
It's cool, and it's got the little legs underneath, and it's so neat.
And it fits with the character type,
The character, yeah. They wouldn't do that till Buckaroo Banzai with those weird seashell ships and stuff.
Yeah, those are awesome.
Yeah.
I've tried I think 2 or 3 times. My wife is I'm breaking her down slowly. She watched it the first time. She's like, I don't get this movie. It's dumb. And then we watched it again. She's like, there's some really neat parts. I'm breaking her down.
Oh, Buckaroo Banzai, yeah.
I feel like it. I can break her down after. I was like, look, but this, that is kind of cool. I'll break her down.
To this day, my ringtone is that. Dun.
That would be my second favorite ringtone. Okay, I'll put you at S. I'll put you at S+1 for the ringtone. Don't say I'm a bad guy.
A bad guy.
Bad guy, yeah.
Say hello to the bad guy. Yeah.
Yeah,
Anyway.
not gonna be another like this.
So this is Lobster Bisque right here.
Yeah, Bisque,
Mhm.
woman.
Yeah.
So that's his woman. So
Yeah.
they're saying he's an alien, but from where? That's the big question. Hold on a second.
Yeah.
He's
Is it-
just
is
a
it- is-
castaway.
Yeah,
He's just trying to get back, and he was afraid, so he was attacking all those ships.
yeah. I can't remember because I don't have my notes with me. I don't know why I've left them in the other room. What was he? Were people killed? Like, did he kill people or?
Well, he was attacking ships that were in the area because he was,
Mhm.
he didn't know what they were going to do, so he was just trying to keep everything out of that area where this cave was underneath, just because he doesn't know what's going to happen. He's an alien, so he's just trying to protect his mate and his ship. And he was just
I don't know
trying
if
to get him away.
people died on those ships, but
Yeah, they
I'm not
didn't
sure.
they didn't say anything
England's
like that. But he was attacking the ships.
It's a Stan Lee thing after all. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's a Stanley after all. All right, so there you go. He goes back
But
down.
what
deep.
about our guide? Where did he go? John.
Come on, guys. 2
Yeah.
and 2. Put it together.
We never saw the guide and this monster in the same room together.
Well, Reed
so-
was the brains of the bunch, okay? Johnny was not.
Mystery.
When he was the human, he was really the monster with glasses on, and they're like,
Oh, Sean. I might have to.
You know what's
minus-
funny? I just read that issue of Legion that we're gonna do on Monday, where they have to way over explain the glasses, and I was like, you don't have to do that, guys. We've been reading Superboy and Superman. Like, God,
I haven't read.
And we all wear
Legion.
glasses.
We all wear
Yeah.
glasses. Yeah. I've been wearing glasses since grade 2. It's like I don't know how old you are in grade 2, but I've been wearing glasses since then.
Yeah.
I didn't have to wear glasses until I was in college.
I think it was in
Yeah,
grade not 2, it was grade 3 actually. I think it was grade 3. So
Yeah.
yeah.
My mom confessed to me years and years later that she had bought me girls' frames. And the reason she did is because the boys' frames were always like those really crappy looking ones, big ones. And then she would always try to get the thinner lenses, as thin as you could possibly get, so it wouldn't be like those like Coke bottles and it looked bad. So the women's glasses were smaller, right? And the girls' glasses were smaller, and it's more, and it, to her it seemed more trendier. My mom is exactly 20 years older than I am, so she had me when she was 20.
Yeah.
So she was more trendy.
Yeah. And predicted the trend.
She predicted it. She predicted that trend, which is crazy. And she's just like, "Oh, I never told you they were girls' glasses because you would have like not wanted to wear them." But she's like, "The boys' glasses were terrible," and I was like, "Oh my god, that's
Wow.
crazy."
Yeah, because they would have been smaller and lighter too.
Yeah.
I had the big face shield ones, like the ones. Yeah.
That's what you're stuck with, though, right? Like you're stuck with that.
It's so weird. It's like they look bad back then, but I guess no one was as prescient as your mom.
Yeah, so she was young, so she, that's why I got to see Gremlins in the theater with her. Like she'll take me to all these random movies or whatever that you really shouldn't be seeing. Because I watched Gremlins and I was like, let me show this to my niece, and my wife's like, oh my god, you're gonna show this to her? I was like, it's nothing. I saw it as a little kid.
Yeah, we saw these. I'm not a good judge, and you're probably the
Me
same.
neither.
I can't be a good judge because we watched Ghostbusters and that whole thing with the dream or whatever.
Yeah, that's
went
weird.
way over our heads. But it's an awesome movie. I don't know.
Yeah.
I saw Gremlins in the theater as well, and
Yeah.
I don't know. It's cool. Like that whole Santa thing went way over my head. I was like,
That was
I
cool.
don't know. Her dad died. I don't know.
He's fine. He should have just walked it off. Really,
He's okay.
All right, Sean. Last one for the. Oh, actually, I just put Sean's link up in the. Make sure you guys are subscribed to Sean. What do you got going on?
I got more reviews. I shot a whole bunch a few weeks ago, so I'm doling those out still. I have to shoot more videos, but work is getting in the way. I have so much to show, like all these different collections and stuff. I was just showing J-Man before this
The brick,
thing.
the GI Joe brick.
It's the compendium, It's a cube, basically.
Wow.
It's a paperback.
It's a phone book. It's two phone books.
It's two phone books.
Wow, that is thick.
It's 50 issues of the original series from 1 to 50. And it's done on the newsprint. So like the comics look like the old comics.
So they look like
so
they
awesome.
did. Oh yeah, that's great.
It's so good. But like, yeah, this is the best buy this week.
Lord.
It really is
yeah.
for comics. Anyway.
That's
brand
great. Yeah.
You should be able to get it. It's brand new.
So cool. Yeah. Anyway.
Awesome. All right, Sean, what's the credits for this last one for tonight?
All right. Fantastic Four, volume only, number 98. This is cover dated May 1970 and released in February 19th, 1970. This is what, like 7 months after the moon landing?
Yeah.
Or 6 months?
Yeah, I mean, this is only like a couple months before Apollo 13 went up.
Yeah, it's,
so
July.
Time-wise, it's goofy.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is plotted and penciled by the great Jack Kirby, inked by Joe Sinnott, lettered by Artie Simek, and edited and word balloons by Stan Lee. There you go.
All right, going to the moon. Tomb status? Yeah, it's a tomb.
Tomb. Yeah.
It's a tome.
It's like
mystery
so awesome.
On the moon. This is a mystery. Look at this circuit board, man. Awesome.
That's cool.
Like, what the heck?
It's a ticker tape. But they're saying this is taking place in July of 1969.
Yeah. What happened in July 1969?
Stanley Kubrick.
Crystal's already left. And that was only a couple of issues ago.
But those could have taken place sometime else that you think, right? So
maybe, their base is on the moon, right? When is that what's happening in
Oh no. At this time they're not on the moon. They did later, but no, it's just that the time of this is supposed to be taking place, like you said, 7 months earlier than it was published. And I mean, story-wise, Crystal is still gone with the Inhumans.
Right.
Johnny's still talking about that. So it's like, and she only left like 3 issues ago.
Yeah.
So it's like, time-wise, this doesn't really line up with the story, but
something like this is fascinating to me because it shows you what the real timeline is for these comics. Because like they couldn't rush it out for the actual moon landing. And so the quickest they could do was 7 months. Like it wasn't like 2 months later or anything like that, right? So,
I had to go through this one a couple of times. Like I read this one and I read it halfway, and then I was like, I had to backtrack. I'm like, wait, what's going on? Because there's this there's like this island. I'm like, okay, so there's an island. So I don't know what I was like. How is this the moon?
I was very confused when I read this when I was a kid. I'm like, well, wait a minute, are they on the moon or what?
I was confused as an adult. I was confused one day ago. I'm like, what's going on?
I think he's activating something on the moon from that island.
Right. Yeah, the island. Yeah, he raises the island on Earth, and it's got a machine in it that controls something that's on the moon.
Yeah,
but
it just happens the island looks very moon-like.
Yeah, like Reed is like, this looks exactly like the moon. It's like, I don't know, Reed. You don't know, I don't know.
Well, no, Reed knows, because the other goofy thing about this, of course, is that the Fantastic Four have already been to the moon at least twice.
Yeah,
before this happened.
Right, that's true. So they're the first humans on the moon. Yeah.
Right, yeah. And then they're talking about all this stuff. It's like, mankind's finally landing on the moon. Are we gonna beat them there? Is one of the lines. It's like, well, you already have.
Yeah.
You know what? It's all because of that damn moon landing. We shouldn't have it just messed up this entire Fantastic Four run. Stanley Kubrick never should have faked it. That's just the bottom line. What was it was a great movie with O.J. Simpson. Capricorn 1. Oh, man,
yeah.
Awesome.
Oh yeah. Oh, I saw that in the theaters.
Oh, +1 to D-Bud. That is awesome.
And You can kind of
Yes, I
tell by
know.
those models. They got one of my interests is the early space flight.
That is awesome. I have a little guy somewhere. We went. Oh yeah, he's over there. I went when we went to the it was the planetarium or one of those, and they had like little space guys. So I've got the little guy coming off, like it's like a little thing of him on the moon. So it's like the ladder going up to nothing. It's just a diorama. That's what I'm trying to say.
Oh, okay.
Little diorama of the guy.
Like he's supposed to be going up the
Yeah.
lunar module.
Yes. Up the module. It's like so it's kind of neat. It's kind of a neat.
At Cape
little thing.
Canaveral, when I was there, when I was like 6, they had a toy that was the 3 rockets and the shuttle, and you could take them apart like they do in real life and stuff. It was pretty cool.
Oh, cool.
I played the shit out of that thing, and I lost most of the rockets, but I kept the shuttle. It was like a metal, like die-cast thing. It was pretty awesome. Anyway,
did you guys go to Mars? I went to Mars. I got my name in there to go to Mars. I don't know. We were there. NASA was doing that thing where you could submit your name, and my wife and I submitted. We got a little thing. Our names were in the thing we went to. So it's like we're going. I know it's send you updates, like because you could sign up and it'll send you updates. Like I was like, oh, I'm on Mars now. Yeah.
Honestly,
You signed up with the wrong people. You should have signed up with Elon.
I know
he's going to get there before anybody else.
That's the only way to do it. You can say what you want. That's the only way to do it because he's got the determination and the money.
Yeah.
That's it. Like
he's going to do it, but everyone's going to chicken out beforehand because they were told they can't come back. So, yeah.
Well, all right. So they're reading the paper here. We got an awesome Kirby, a lot of Kirby.
And he intercepted a Kree message.
Yes.
And the only word that he could translate out of it was tranquility.
Yeah.
And the sea of tranquility where the moon landing is going to be at.
This guy's pumped up, though, I'll tell you that much.
And he's more colorful than the other Sentry.
Yeah, this guy's badass. He
he's
looks
a sentinel,
awesome.
basically. Yeah.
He's a sentinel, yeah.
But he's more colorful.
Yeah.
The other one was kind of just one color. This guy's got
yeah.
Purple and yeah.
Oh, are you ready for this one? Oh man, look at this island here. It is done. The isle has risen. And now that's one lost skeleton of Cadabra.
And now he's going to try to find the stimulator, which
Whew.
sounds remotely obscene. Yeah. That's the stimulator.
No, you're upsetting Judy. Gil Kane as an artist from Marvel. Conan Run is awesome. Yep. Issue 25 is the goal. Call the Conqueror. Yeah, I've got Call the Conqueror too. That's awesome. Yeah. Call the Conqueror is good too. The stimulator.
Oh, keep on going, Muhammad. Keep going. Ducima stuff in that run's great too.
Okay, so I read this and I was like, okay, wait, let me go back and what is happening? So yeah, here's where he's blasting it. And yeah, so he's releasing like something that he can go into, and then that's going to control.
Right. Yeah, there's a machine inside that island that controls a life form of some kind that they have left behind on the moon. The Kree have had it there for who knows how long.
Right.
And this device that's in this island, it will somehow activate it.
Right. And it wasn't the monolith, just to be clear. It wasn't the monolith.
No.
There was something else on there. All right. So they're like, oh.
That's another Kirby series.
Yes. I don't have any of that.
A decade afterwards.
I need to get that. I should get that whole thing.
Oh, I had the, you have the Treasury one though, don't you?
Sean, does Sean have that?
2001. I don't have the 2001.
Yeah, I had the Treasury one, and I had the full series, but I still have the ones that have Machine Man in it though.
I have Machine Man #1. That's the only one I have is Machine Man 1.
Now I've got the whole Machine Man series, I think it's 3 issues. The last 3 of the 2001 series had him in it, so I have all of those, and the Smith Machine Man miniseries. Yeah,
Machine Man's awesome. I got the toy of that, the Marvel Legends of him. He's pretty neat. Like his colors and stuff. He's cool. Okay, so they're getting their ship here, which is a colorful ship as well. Got some red in there. Yeah, so here we go. So Johnny, there's only one thing to do. Don't say it. I'm way ahead of you, boss man. Flame on. Nice red and orange here. It's like busting through. You did it, lad. You did it. Like he broke through. That's cool.
And for this, he's got to miss Walter Cronkite.
Yes, I know. He said that. Well, yeah.
And and that's important because Walter Cronkite was the one everybody watched. It didn't matter what the other networks were. Everybody watched Walter Cronkite for the all these space flights because he was so enthusiastic about them.
I see.
And then he got joined by Wally Schirra, one of the astronauts. He retired after his flight and was doing all the moon flights as an analyst with Walter Cronkite. And so everybody watched Cronkite.
Nice. All right. So back here, he's like, look, Stretcho, if you're ever expecting to find something out here, I'll flush him out for you real fast. Look at this. It's like he made a big club. I'm going to join a club and beat you over the head with it. I thought this panel was really awesome. Like
this one here, the bottom one.
Yeah.
It's at the same split second that he's done this. There's another mighty blast is heard at Cape Kennedy as Apollo lifts off for the moon.
Yep.
Except this is another time problem.
Well, they got to do it.
It's too early in the morning.
Well, it takes like 3 days to fly to the moon.
Right.
That's true.
2.5. Yeah. And you know the whole thing takes place in like an hour or two here. So they didn't just fly all the way to the moon in that amount of time.
Maybe they're using FF technology.
Yeah.
And it's
because they got there pretty quick.
Like, we can get there in 5 minutes.
I'm gonna.
I like the Scots was like. Go ahead, Sean.
No, I'm gonna ask a dumb question because I always use this as a joke. But like, when mankind watched this on television, was it broadcast live or was it like live to take? It was broadcast live.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They had the pictures live from the moon. There's like a 1 second delay though, just because of the speed of light, just to get it here. Yeah. But yeah, I was live. When Armstrong first came down the ladder, it was pretty grainy. They had an outside camera that he had to pull like a little lanyard to get it to pop out. That didn't have a really great picture, especially at the beginning. They had some issues getting the signal really well. But then they got their once they got out there, got their equipment down, they had a separate TV camera that they were able to do it. But the quality wasn't great. They had a better camera for the next flight, but Al Bean, who was the lunar module pilot on Apollo 12, he accidentally pointed it towards the sun and fried the TV thing. Yeah. So they only had TV for that flight for like the first few, like maybe half an hour or something like that, and that was it. Which is too bad.
Yeah,
because they did that one was kind of interesting because they went to they landed near we had the Ranger spacecraft that were probes that we sent to the moon, and they landed near what was it, Ranger 2, I think, that they landed near, and they actually went to it and snipped off a couple of parts from it to bring back. And so that there's only still pictures of that. They didn't have the TV cameras, but yeah, all that stuff was live. They it's really just in the Apollo program for us that we had live pictures from space. The Russians did have some live TV even in their earliest flights. It's easier for them because they had heavier lift rockets at the beginning, which is why they were able to beat us to a lot of things. But when the Apollo program started, Apollo 7 was the first manned one. They had TV cameras in that one, and they were doing live pictures from orbit.
Yeah, I think it's fascinating cool. Because, like, I guess at the time it's a lot clearer to do because there's not as much interference, right? Like nowadays, there's so many satellites and everything. I always joke like whenever something messes up at work and we're trying to do a live call and then someone blips out, and I'm like, we can broadcast live from another planet in 1969, but we can't make this work. Like,
That's
no.
true.
Anyway,
Well, and they were able to do that easier than to do stuff in orbit because they didn't have they only had so much coverage on the ground. Like the earlier space flights, there was only periods of time that they were within radio communications,
right?
Because they had to have stations on the ground track, and there were just these little areas near each ground station. There was just a circle around that of coverage that they had. So there were the earlier flights, there were blocks of time where they weren't in communication with the spacecraft. And it wasn't really until we got up, like we've got satellites up there now, so it covers the whole world. It's not a problem.
Mm.
But in those early days, they weren't in constant communication. And the Russians had even less. I mean, they had such a huge country, it was easier to cover a good chunk of the planet. But when they got out of that zone, there were long periods of time they weren't in communication with their cosmonauts.
Yeah, it's the plot of Transformers: Dark of the Moon.
Yeah, it is the plot of Transformers: Dark of the Moon.
And they've even got Russians here in the story.
Yes.
Yeah.
They got a curve machine.
We'll just
Probably would have been
invented it. Yeah.
Would have been easier if we had a Kirby machine, I guarantee you.
Yeah.
So this guy flies out. Oh, there he is. Oh, I'll tackle him first. Rats. I forgot how fast they can move with those jet shoes. Oh, they can be aimed as well.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ooh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's really powerful.
Yeah, he got him good here. Yeah, but now he's turning into Phoenix. It's like, trouble me no more. Reed, look out. My first task shall be to seize your leader. Well, yeah, it's like rubber.
No.
Trying to hold on to a wet fish. It's like, it's okay, Johnny, stay back. I'll handle this. I knew you would not jeopardize another. Look at this. He like, I'll read from behind, really? Grabbing him from behind. Come on.
No.
Reaching behind my back will avail you of nothing. Ugh. Then he like,
how about me? Because
here it comes. Here it comes. Where is it? All right, ready? Here we go. It's Clobberin time.
It's Clobberin time.
Ooh, it's a sneeze. All right. Boom. He threw. I like when a guy gets punched into the reader. You're like, oh, like punch right into the reader. Not so fast, Ben. Our job isn't finished yet. He was just Kree's watchdog. Wait a minute. He looked pretty cool, though. This guy looked cool. Let's take a look at him for a second again here.
Yeah, I like the way he's colored. It's not because the first century just was kind of the same color, and this guy's got a lot of color to him, and it's easier to see some of the other features on him.
This is like Terminator 2. Like they sent the second guy, and the second guy was a little bit better.
Although when Ben whumps him, he whumps him good.
He nailed him pretty damn good. But it didn't matter. The whole point was it doesn't matter, right? I think he needed to set that thing in motion, right?
Well, which he has. He's got it set.
Yeah, so it didn't matter.
So, yeah, Reed and Johnny are going to look for it while Ben's watching the Sentry.
Yeah, like here it is. So yeah, so the guy, like even if he's knocked out, but like it's like, this was the important thing. They mustn't stop us. They mustn't. You've already been there. Stop it. All right, so they're going now. So here's where you're saying the time differential's all messed up because
because they're already landing on the moon here. They've already got the lunar module heading toward the surface, and it's like, well, that would be like 2.5 days later. It's like
so we got to figure it out 2.5 days later. Damn it, Ben! It's been 2.5 days. Haven't we figured this? Damn it, Reed, we haven't figured this out yet. It's been 2.5 days.
And you didn't pack any food in this missile we came in.
Damn you.
And the creature that is waiting beneath there is just a blob of Kirby crackle.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, it's not defined in this. It's just this. You just see this blob of Kirby crackle underneath the surface, so we don't ever really know what it is.
It's just this evil Yeah, it's just this evil crackle.
Yeah, and they're only 100 feet above the surface, and it's just waiting for them. But Reed and Johnny they can't do anything. There's like some sort of waves coming out of the machine that's weakening them.
Ben. No. Ben.
Okay, he is.
I hear you.
I hear you talking, pal. Sure feels good to be wanted. Phantom Outsider. Hey, how's it going?
Hey, Fanty.
He got bored watching this entry.
Yeah, we established that he's on there. He's on the moon, so I don't know.
Watcher, you just can't trust him. Like he's so sometimes he's good, sometimes he's bad. I don't know. All right, grabs them.
Not like this. He does his Hulk imitation by leaping high enough to get out of this hole.
Yeah, I don't know, but I don't. Okay. Sure, he's determined. He jumps out. All right, let's get back in our vehicle here.
Get out of here! The island's blowing up.
He's ignoring us. Yes, his mission is over, the same as ours. There's no longer any need for us to battle. This comic is over. We were told that we can't do multi-part stories, so we have to finish this one up. So he's just leaving. Oh, okay. Okay, makes sense. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, this is it. This is exactly what I have. I have this.
The thing is coming down. Yeah, that's cool.
I have it. Let me see. Can I reach it? Can I reach it without losing my headset? Hold on. Yep, I was able to get it.
Oh, it's coming down from the.
Oh, it's just a leg of the
lander, yeah.
The lander.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's just like one little. We got a couple of these because my wife got one also. I also have a ninja, so
a ninja on the moon?
No, a ninja in like this little forest thing. I like little dioramas and stuff. They're just kind of neat. I blame daytime soaps. Was addicted to who's Wather? I don't know. Was addicted to them at one point. Did you see the crackle in the moon? Yes. Did you see the days of our lives? Watcher. Okay, Watcher. Okay,
yeah.
Watcher was addicted to soap operas. Yes, I believe so.
My cousin was a lighting director for a soap opera.
Oh wow,
that's cool.
He won several Emmys actually.
Oh,
or daytime Emmys. Cool.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
And my mother saw him a little while ago, and he said the hardest job he had was there's an older actress on the show who was some bigwig's wife. And the hardest job he had was to make her look like she wasn't 100 years old.
Oh man, they got to look good on those soaps. The second you
up,
good, you're out.
Got to wash all those wrinkles out.
The return of the monster.
This is the second appearance of this creature, monster.
Let's take a look at him.
And this was when John Buscema was doing the artwork on it.
It looks good.
Yeah, he comes back at this point, reads, they just finished a 4-part story with Galactus, and Reed is just like completely exhausted. So he's in the hospital, and while they're there, the creature grabs Sue and some medical stuff for some reason.
What's going on here? Do you guys like the hair like this with Johnny's actual flame hair, or do you like the bald look?
Bald look. Bald look. Hate the hair.
I like the bald as well. This looks kind of weird.
Yeah.
Then again, I just read 100 of them without it, so there is that. But everybody else looks pretty good. Massive drop in quality. Matthew's saying drop in quality. Well, I mean, Kirby's the best, but this is still pretty cool.
Oh yeah, it's still Buscema's work is great too. It's not like Kirby, but he's no slouch. Yeah, Kirby was cool. The house style when he was there, and Buscema became the house style when he took over things.
Yeah.
I mean, I like the creature here. It looks pretty good. Got some splash. Look, they've got crackle in there.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Minor crackle. Yeah.
But
he's so Sue's trying to escape now, and she doesn't realize they're way underwater somewhere. And they're figuring out, oh yeah, it's this guy. It was somebody green that did it, and it was the monster from the Lost Lagoon. And it's like, when did they get that picture of him? I don't remember any of them having cameras.
I don't know. Sounds like shenanigans.
Freaking out because where's Sue? She needs me, and it's like, great, because she's drowning.
Let's go to the next. Let's see the next one. What's Skeptic saying? I remember. Oh, hold on. Let me get rid of these ads. Apparently, Disney's trying to make it canon that Luke is by Luke who? Luke Skywalker. I don't.
Well, they already tried to make the Lando robosexual.
Yeah. That was so silly because it's not even in the movie. It's like they just say random thing. I think a lot of times they just say random stuff, and then you're like, was that even in the movie? Like, it's like the robot liked him, I think, and it was that robot sucked. That robot was terrible. But like, I'm just like, it's just nonsense.
They make a bigger deal of it than it really is, and they just anyway.
Yeah, that movie was boring on its own. Didn't need extra.
No. Yeah. Didn't need any help to not.
It didn't need any help to be boring. That's the other thing too. It's like you're trying to make it sound worse, but don't worry, it's bad on its own.
It's bad enough, yeah.
Right. Yeah.
It just doesn't need any help.
Yeah.
It did have cool vehicles though. I'll give you that much. Some of the vehicles, and I thought that Enfys Nest or whatever. I thought he looked awesome until he revealed that it was that loser girl from the Falcon show. Right? Yeah, that plank of wood. Oh, plank of wood. That's her official name.
She cannot emote or act at all. She's awful in that Willow thing. You can't see it anymore. But
she should have played Geode instead.
Yeah, just a rock.
Oh, Geode
there. Rock. Yeah, and then they superimpose a rock over her. It's like, why do we need to hire an actress for that? Shut up. We're trying to burn money here. We're Disney.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Burn it down. All right. The creature.
Recap of the previous issue. Recap of.
Hey, he didn't have blue.
Yeah, trunks are all wrong.
And his hair wasn't blue.
Hair was different.
Yeah.
I don't like this one. No, I'm not getting it.
Too much recap.
I don't like it.
Want the original.
I want the real one. This isn't the real guy. He doesn't look that bad, like art-wise.
Why is he coming after me? Why? And Reed's still freaking out. Oh, I got to help Sue. You're exhausted. Oh, it doesn't matter.
You guys got two bonus issues here because we're going through this whole thing. See, I don't like this, man. You know what the thing is? It doesn't have that anything can happen feel to it. Like, I don't know. Well, it's not bad. These last few pages have been pretty good. Yeah, here's this one.
And then it's Sue, and it's like, and there's his mate. And what it is she picked up some illness, an earthbound illness, during the first appearance. And so he came back to get earth medicine to cure her of the, beer bug or whatever she got. So that's what this story was about. It's essentially it kind of makes sense in a way, except that I don't think she had any contact with any humans, so I don't know what she could have caught. But that was what the story's about. Is basically he's he's just trying to cure his mate of whatever she picked up in the first issue. So she
I
probably
had
just needed
Psycho on my
penicillin.
list.
Yeah, so so he needed the medicine or whatever. That was his whole shtick. It's not bad. The writer. Well, I mean, it's still Stan Lee, right?
Yeah, it's still Stan.
Is it? Man.
It's just that Stan's is doing the plotting more here.
Yeah.
So you could tell the difference.
All right. So what were you trying to show, Sean? Psykill. Oh, Psykill. That's GoBots.
He mentioned
right?
Psykill, so
Yeah, that's GoBots.
Yeah.
That's not real Transformers. Stop it. No longer the world's greatest magazine. Yeah. I think because like it still looks like this one still looks better in the end. It looked a little bit better, but again, I feel like it's like we're building it up kind of a thing, and then you have your big epic ending.
Well, it's not as dynamic. It's like you really without Kirby plotting. Like you could say what you want about like dialogues and stuff, but like the plotting is a big thing because like that's where the action is, and it really draws you in. And you see, I mean, these comics are great too. Like the 70s Fantastic Four stuff, but the thing is that it's not as compelling, I feel.
Yeah. It's and I think a lot of it's Kirby was doing the plotting.
Yeah.
I mean, Stan added to things with his dialogue, but Kirby was doing the plotting on most of this stuff. And when it was left to Stan to do the plotting, it's not quite as good.
Look, see, it won't allow you. It keeps wanting Mobius.
Yeah. No, because it's such a like he's in 3 appearances. Well, 4 if you count that Marvel Superheroes thing.
That looks cool.
And that's it for like the entire Marvel. Marvel tended to forget characters. Like I don't like D-Bud, are you aware of a 1980s Blade appearance? Because I feel like he disappeared for all of the 80s and then appeared in the early 90s because they're going to make the movie, and then so they had to pump him up a bit more with Midnight Suns.
Yeah, because he was more. They had him more in the Dracula comic, and once that
in the 70s
Tomb of Dracula comic ended,
they
didn't really do anything with him for quite a while. Yeah.
Or even any of the other characters like Hannibal and all that. So
right, yeah, they were they were tied to that book, and they just didn't think of ways to continue them on after that title ended.
Yeah,
and some of it's probably because at that time Marv Wolfman went on to he had created him in the Dracula book, but he went on to DC to work on the new Teen Titans. So, he didn't have the creator wasn't there to have other things for that character to do. Yeah. If he'd have stayed at Marvel, they might have done a Blade book.
Yeah. Yeah. It's so weird to sleep on a character like that, but.
Hello, Sean. Thank you for joining us. We just finished a bunch of Fantastic Fours. So, let's take a look at 1 second. Let me get rid of this ad blocker. So next week is the last one. At least we ended off with Namor. So you don't have
issue 100. I don't have
the top corner there.
Yeah, the top right corner. And I originally didn't get that one at the time. I missed that issue, so that might have been part of why I didn't get it when because I picked these up these after I'd sold my collection. I kind of got a lot of them back, but that one I didn't get. I don't know why. Maybe I just didn't find a cheap enough copy that I wanted to get.
Yeah, I've been looking for that. So I've been looking for 97. The cheapest one I found was $30 on eBay for that 97. And I'm going to look for that's the one. I'm going to look for the lot. I'm going to look for the Patrick Duffy.
For Man from Atlantis. Yeah.
I'm going to look for that too. I actually have a library copy of that. If that's what I'm calling the.
Wow, that's awesome. The actual.
Let me put it full screen.
The splash page.
Yeah, that's wicked. That is awesome. Let me look at let's look at, hold on a second. So, since we're in a mood here, one second. Back to read all. Let's take a look at not Sea Devils, but Man from Atlantis.
Absolute Batman. Yuck.
I really liked Absolute Batman. I thought it was pretty awesome.
The costume, though, is like...
It's weird. I know it's weird. I know it's a weird thing, but like the story was good. But again, it's Elseworld, so that's the get out of jail free card. Yeah. So we know it's a trope. I gave it a 9 out of 10. The art I was a bit iffy on, but like, I mean, the story, like Batman doesn't kill. They even with all that, they established that he doesn't kill.
Yeah.
And it's sold so far 250,000 copies.
That's a massive amount.
That's a massive amount for today.
Yeah, it's huge.
That's like massive. And Superboy or Superman, Absolute Superman's 180. Here's Man from Atlantis. Now I gotta tell you that this comic is way better than the show because there's like he fights a lot of guys and like this is pretty cool. So who's the artist on this one?
I'll say
Tom Sutton.
Sutton
and Trinidad.
Sutton and Trinidad. Okay, artists.
Trinidad's probably inking. But of course, Bill Mantlo doing another licensed book.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, Bill Mantlo. I know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's ROM and Micronauts.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, this is cool,
Raccoon. Yeah.
This is pretty cool. Like they discover the guy, and he fights guys too. Like, and he's got the web, the
webcams,
and all that.
I never watched the show, but J-Man showed me this comic, and I was like, "This is awesome." And when you watch the show, it's like, "Oh,
no, none of that's there. Don't get excited."
Yeah, it's not this. It's so exciting in the comic, right? Yeah.
No, it's not. The thing is that the show's the show, so it's like they can't really do a heck of a lot. But like, look at this badass guy.
But yeah, usually these things would adapt, and they weren't doing that. It's just Bill Mantlo just being Bill Mantlo, right?
Well, I only have one Power Rangers comic signed by Amy Jo Johnson, the one that she wrote. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles comics, the only one I have is signed by Eastman, and he drew a little picture of a turtle, and that was the something anniversary something collection.
Yeah,
and Sean has one too signed.
Yeah, I the earliest one I have is issue 11 of the original comic.
That's good.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And I bought a ton of the old Archie comics when they first came out in the late 80s. I love those. And I now buy the Saturday Morning Adventures and the new IDW series. So, yep.
I have all of Last Ronin as well. I bought all of those.
Yes, yeah.
First printing and whatever. This is awesome. Like I'm like looking at this. I'm like, yo, this is like wicked. I'm getting these 100%. I gotta get all these.
The art is great. Yeah.
There's not that many at all. How many are there? What was it?
7, I think.
Seven. Come on, seriously, I can get these.
And that first one it's a double-sized issue.
Yep.
Yes, I saw. Yeah,
this is
wicked. Okay, Man from Atlantis got it right. Let me put that one on the. Let me put that one on the on the list here.
Stuff that no one else will buy. Check. Just go.
Oh yeah, no, everybody know, and they know that from me. And everyone knows me for that too. It's like, oh yeah, there's the guy that just buys whatever crap. And people always try to get ahead of us in the line. And it's like, I'm like, buddy, you're not buying anything. We're not buying the same stuff. I can guarantee you that. Like, I'm getting Legion of Superheroes, which no one cares about, and like I'm looking for Man from Atlantis. It's like, I'm sorry, I was looking for first appearance of Agatha because of the show, right? Well, there you go.
Yeah.
You're
all
not
those spec guys,
all the spec people.
Like,
okay, so hold on a second. What? That is not out yet. I will read it and review it.
Yeah.
He's still better than Namor. Oh, that was the worst thing. I hated that.
Yeah.
Why do people get voice actors? I
I
don't
don't
know.
know, man.
I
That
don't
really
know about.
irks me. Yeah. They
Yeah.
get like Frank Welker to sign Transformers 1 when he had nothing to do with it.
What would be cool, Jenna Ortega play Raven? Oh yeah, I guess so.
I guess so, yeah.
Well, Joe Dog, what do you think about that? Do you think Jenna should play Raven? What do you think about that? I wish he'd wear shoes. They don't wear shoes in the.
He's
I agree.
supposed to swim.
Oh, sir, how's it going? Thank you so much for joining us. Yes, this is we finished talking about Fantastic Four. So there's a creature from the Black Lagoon characters. Now we're looking at Ocean Comics. You know what else is wicked is Sea Devils.
Yeah.
I started reading.
I didn't read those. I never read the Sea Devils.
Well, the covers are pretty cool.
Oh yeah, I've seen a lot of the covers. They're nice, but I've never read any of them. But I'm not a DC person, so there's a lot of DC stuff I haven't read.
Yeah, like look at this, man. This is friggin'. Look at
That's
this
a great
guy.
cover. Look at that statue or person or whatever that is, man.
Yeah, he's controlling an octopus.
Yeah.
He's controlling a giant octopus. So they're filming a movie here. This is actually a movie being filmed. And then they're using, so they created this guy, this guy, and then I'm assuming he's going to be real or something because they fight this guy and it's all fake. And they're filming.
The Octopus Man.
Sea Devils is Fantastic Four. Yeah.
Well, man.
What about
It's
Challengers
of the Unknown? Yeah,
of the Unknown.
but
they
they're
met
all
the Sea Devils
frogmen instead of just one of them.
Yeah, they there's an issue where they meet the Challengers of the Unknown. And not to freak everyone out, but there's a new series coming out for Challengers of the Unknown. And look, they've got I think Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman are going to be in the first one just to get it going.
Yeah.
So they've got they've got Challengers color scheme Superman.
That's so weird. I don't know if I like that. It's cool
Isn't
that
that
the characters
weird?
are there, but it's not. But it's what the Challengers.
Doesn't make sense, but
yeah.
It's look, it's weird. It was weird, and then I left this on all day to get my brain accustomed to it, and then by the end of the end of the day, I was like, I kind of like this.
Yeah, but the Challengers have powers. I thought the whole point is they're just adventurers, right?
Yeah, so it's just to start it off. They're not.
I know, but I don't know. Why can't they just do a straight Challengers comic?
Okay, you want me to answer that in a very simple way? Because no one's gonna buy it.
yeah,
I buy it, but I guess I'm
no one's gonna buy it.
Yeah.
Absolute Batman. Let me give you the pitch for Absolute Batman. It's not Batman. It's not any of the characters. The Joker doesn't laugh. Hey, Brennan, how's it going, dude?
Hey, Brennan.
So the catch in Absolute Batman is the Joker doesn't laugh. He's never laughed. He's so they call him Joker as it's look at this Joker. It's like he never laughed. So it's all different and whatever. It's all. But guess what? 250,000 copies because it's Batman. So you put Batman, you put the Trinity and Challengers. Everyone's gonna buy it, and then you can get them out, and then they'll continue it on.
yeah. They got to get that Batman in a Challenger's outfit.
They got to get right because then that'll be an action figure.
Now it's going to be a Tom McFarlane thing.
That'll be a Tom McFarlane thing.
Yes.
Right.
All three of these will be Tom McFarlane.
Tom McFarlane, Challenger 3-pack.
Challengers of the Unknown Superman or whatever.
The Challengers
right.
of the Trinity.
Yeah. See, here's the other guys. The other guys are all there. So once they leave these guys, then it'll just be them.
Yeah.
So, hey, Brennan. You think Wonder Woman looks great? Yeah. That Sea Devil story was a reprint. 100-pager. Wow.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah. Oh, you're right. You're saying you're not adventurous, Sean. You're back to zero. That's it.
They're adventurers, but they're superpower people. It's totally different.
Let's see. Challengers of the Unknown. Jack Kirby. Yeah.
I think he only did the first 8 issues of Challengers.
Yeah,
or
and
something
then a
like
couple of it's around that, and he did a couple of showcase issues.
Yeah.
Where the first appearances.
All the heads. Dun-dun-dun.
And
Love it.
have you read those, Jason?
Nope.
No. Oh,
Are they good? Have you read them?
Yeah, they're the proto Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
Right.
They are. There's even I think it's issue number 3. Even has a story where Rocky goes up in a spaceship and comes back with superpowers. And the powers are things like flame, invisibility, not quite stretching, but like growing to a large size. But it's that's a really proto Fantastic Four. But at the same time, it's and he wrote some of them. He wasn't the writer on all of them. I think he probably plotted most of them, if not all of them. Yeah. But it's also kind of where I see that, if you compare this to the Fantastic Four, you can see that there's something missing with the characterization in the characters. Because to me, there's not much difference between them unless they actually call each other by name. You can't really tell them apart very much.
Right.
And I think that's something that Stan put in the dialogue, is that he really gave all the characters their own voice. They all kind of their own sort of speech patterns and all of that. And that gave more to the characterization. Whereas these four, it's like you can't tell them apart except for, we need somebody to do skin diving. Well, then it's the professor that's going to do it.
Right. Okay.
And we need a strong guy sort of to do this, and then Rocky's going to do it. But that's all you'd ever get out of it. Other than that, there was no difference between them. They didn't have distinct personalities, really.
Yeah.
They clearly do in the Fantastic Four.
Yeah, they're just adventurers. Yeah,
it's like Doc Savage's guys. It's like
Famous Five.
Like yeah.
But I think the Famous Five do have personalities. Like they see.
But this is kind of that, right? That they're going on these, like they don't.
Yeah, as far as the type of plots they have, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But there's science fiction elements in these, which is that's called Kirby. He's throwing in all sorts of really oddball stuff. Some of it's kind of creature stuff, but he has some wild science fiction stuff in these too, and that's Kirby.
Kirby wasn't allowed to let Luke Matthews sing. Kirby wasn't allowed to just go for it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I was heavily edited. Definitely.
Freezing Sun. That's cool. Well, yeah, looks pretty good. All right, people. Oops, that was my Legion outline. That'll do it. I've got my review for Terrifier 3 is up. This Monday we're back for the Legion live stream. Tuesday is Super God Master Force, the first 10 episodes, and then next Friday is the last of the Fantastic Fridays. So it'll be epic. It'll be a bit sad, but we're gonna do Imperious Rex after that. And we're gonna do that is gonna be December 1961 and probably January and February 1962. And we'll see how many we can get done. And then after that will be Earth's Mightiest Fridays with Avengers. So we're not gonna leave you hanging. We're gonna do Avengers. And Avengers will be cool too. Like that'll be fun. And eventually we'll do get back to Transformers, the comics as well. But I want to get through these. I picked up the Armada trilogy. I got them all, the whole set of all 3 now. So we can do those afterwards. I grabbed all those. So it was a productive week. I got all of those. I'm getting all the Silent Night, Deadly Nights. It's doing good. So that's it, everybody. Thanks, D-Bud, for coming on with us tonight.
Thanks for having me.
Cool, Sean. You're back to 0, unfortunately. So you didn't have on positive, but that's okay. There's still Monday to see what you can do on Monday. You got a good chance. There's always a chance to come back. All right, guys. I'm banging out those Blake 7 reviews. Keep watching those. Doing the Linda Carter Wonder Woman series. Keep on those. After Blake 7, it's probably going to be The Prisoner. That'll probably,
I've been watching a lot of that because Shout has that live Prisoner channel on YouTube now, and they're just showing them over in a continual loop, and awesome. Nothing else is on, I just pop that on.
Yeah, they're doing Transformers season 1, their cartoon, on loop right now on Hasbro's. Yeah. And if anybody in the chat wants to watch Super God Master Force, it's not the proper subtitles. Like, they're still called Destrons instead of Decepticons, but you guys can watch ahead. We're gonna do the first 10. So if anybody in the chat wants to watch, let's just type Super God Master Force full episodes, and they're all on YouTube. And at least you'll have an idea. We're going to do the first 10. I've been watching them off the official DVD release, which has the proper subtitles with the proper names. So the names will be a bit weird too, but I mean, it's Japanese stuff. You get it how you get it. So anyway. All right, everybody. That's it. Thanks for watching. Until next time.
Hey friends, you've just been listening to J-Man, and he is the smartest person who ever lived. So make sure you like and subscribe.